Hi guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. I thought we were on Facebook.
On that?
Yeah, we are live. Listening to one persons to join in. Hi guys, welcome, welcome. Let's take on the interest get in here. Okay, so happy Friday to you guys, and welcome again. We're coming live from YouTube because we're still having issues with Flow carrying StreamYard, so we had to switch over to YouTube. But thank you guys for coming over, and really appreciate it. So thank you, and happy Friday to everyone. And I trust that everyone had a wonderful and productive and uneventful week. So I see Taylor's family is in the building saying bless up. Welcome Taylor's family. Thank you so much for being here. And guys, remember to put up the live, and if you have a platform and can share us out, please do so. It will be greatly appreciated. And Arain 3000 is in the building saying I'm tuned in. Thank you so much, Arain. Really appreciate the support. Thank you so much for being here. And Overton 43 is saying good night everyone. Good night Overton. So glad to have you. And the Taylors saying happy Friday to you. How is your day? And how are both of you? Okay, so we have had a very busy day as usual ever since we got here. The day has been pretty busy and hectic and hot. But we're doing okay otherwise. I hope all of you guys are doing okay and had a wonderful day. And Tiffany's in the building saying good night, just checking in. I'm on the road. Okay, Tiffany, thank you so much for joining in, and be safe out there. Thank you, and happy Friday to you. Okay guys, so remember to thumbs up the live, share us out if you can, and if you see traffic on the way in, please make sure that you watch the traffic. And Taylor's family saying Tiffany blessings to you. You reached my friend. And Tiffany saying you're welcome. And Tiffany's also saying Taylor family blessings. Okay guys, I'm just waiting on others to come on, because I guess most people are tuned in for StreamYard because that's where we send out the notification. But unfortunately, the internet will not carry StreamYard. As I said, it just kept buffering. So we have to switch back to YouTube this week again. And Taylor's family saying I just shared you out. Thank you so much, Taylor family. Really appreciate that. And Taylor's family is asking Tiffany how her day was. And Tiffany saying yes, but I want the discussion to take about an hour more so I can reach home in time. Okay, you hear that, Byron?
Definitely.
So you need to stretch it out like a bubble gum.
Yes, it will be, because the topic is quite interesting. So it will be.
So make sure you stretch it.
All right.
No shortcuts this week.
Bubblegum business.
So Taylor family, I trust you had a wonderful and productive week and a great day. Also Overton, you can let us know how your guys' day was. And let's see, so the topic the topic for tonight is our pastor's modern day Nicodemus. So you guys also join in putting your input in the chat, whatever you have to say about the topic. You can always put your points in the discussion, in the comment section. And Tiffany is saying, yes, but okay, sorry, I read that already. My day was okay, Taylor family. Thanks for asking. How was yours? Tiffany is saying, I hope Byron get as much rest this week.
Oh, yes.
And Taylor family is saying, Tiffany, I right now me want them to ask questions because me not have no competition in laugh out loud. You want to take Tiffany out of the equation fast. You can fast. So guys, don't mind the background movement. We have the guys who are still. We have the guys who are still doing some. 1 second, guys. 1 second, guys. Okay.
Have you answered?
I just declined. I'll call him back.
Okay.
I will call him back. This is the one. Sorry about that, guys. A call coming in.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let's get back into Okay, so let's see what you guys have been saying. Okay, so just basically the last comment. So Byron, if you want to go ahead and start on your topic.
Oh, yes. As it relates to the topic, right? In terms of, that question is, our pastors are becoming modern day Nicodemus. And recent events that we have seen unfolding, right? It just, for us to put somewhat the church congregation, right, under the focus, right, as it relates to, what is the objective of the church. Because as we know it, that the church ought to be of, moral application and what defined Christianity. So if you, just take the definition of Christianity and, where Christianity is followers of Christ, right? Christ-like, right? And so one would expect that if you're a Christian, you would do Christ, did during, Christ being on earth and making the mark example. But we have seen from time to time that a lot of church organization, and as I was speaking last week, in relation to, offering, collecting, and the focus between, collecting the offering. And as I asked last week, where does the offering go? What the offering does? Now, for me, I think that for pastors who are collecting offering, and I don't want to be just like I'm just hitting on offering, right? But for me, offering is supposed to go towards social development. So whatever church, right, that involve in collecting offering, or churches that involve in collecting offering, and these offerings, right, are not going towards social development, but what we observe and what I observe is that these offering collection seems to be benefiting the pastors and the pastor's immediate family. No social development, right? No community workshops, right? And again, pastors collecting offering, right? Because just like the government, right, collecting tax, the government is expected from the tax collection, right, to put back the tax, right, within the citizenry and make certain things work within the budget. So that, of course, right, people can get the benefit. So, from a church perspective, and pastors are collecting 1/10 of people's salary, right? What is that 1/10 is doing? Where that 1/10 is going? And I think that people need to put this under fundamental focus. Because what the pastor have been doing is to buy the high grand cars, right? And live in such luxury. And the followers within the church, right, have been suppressed, right? Can only find it. And you are digging, you have some pastors who are now charging for late fees, right, to attend church. Yes. Yes, pastors are charging for late fees as it relates to a particular pastor, even with the recent event. We have seen so many things that go so wrong, right? Pastors enriching themselves. We have prominent pastors over the years and we know them, right? I'm not going to call any name to, you know, to zero in on a particular pastor, but we have seen it. We ourselves have seen it where pastors are only enriching themselves. Now, I want to ask a question. Where in the Bible, and if any pastor, right, who is listening to this program can tell me where in the Bible that Jesus Christ, right, was collecting offering, right? Now, the thing is, I know for sure that what is social development. I remember when Jesus was preaching on the mountain, right? One of the disciples approached Jesus and said, you know, Messiah, we have been preaching for so long and, you know, the people are hungry. And what Jesus did was to use 2 barley loaves, if people remember that, and 3 fishes, right? And the blessing, right? He blesses it and it becomes multiple. And he feeds the people. Which makes a perfect example that if you are following Christ, what happened to that particular example that Jesus Christ said? What happened to that example that Jesus Christ set on the mountain? That you cannot just only preaching the words of God and not physically taking care of the poor. Right? To me, the onus is on the church to make sure that, okay, all right, if you are collecting offering, and let me narrow it down, right? Say for a church, a particular church in a particular area, collecting offering, right? From all those offerings, the church should be able to create a workshop so that it benefit, right, the attendees of the church, right, and so-called benefit the community. But what we have seen, we have not seen that. Churches are not participating in social development. But what the offering is doing is to benefit the pastor and the pastor immediate family. Now, that is so wrong. So, as the topic reads, are pastors becoming modern day Nicodemus? Because we know the responsibility of Nicodemus and what Nicodemus was doing. Nicodemus was a tax collector and he was collecting tax. And so then Jesus Christ, who was setting example of feeding the poor, right, allowing the blind to see, right, helping people, caring for people, That was Jesus doing. Now Nicodemus, as it relates to what several pastors are doing today, right? Nicodemus' objective at the time was collecting tax. And this is what the pastors are doing. So pastors are not following Jesus Christ because there is no way that they are following Jesus Christ's example. The example that they are following Nicodemus' example of collecting tax. Pastors, modern day pastors, some of them are only focusing on the tax collection. No, to me, that's a fundamental wrong, right? For pastors to only focusing on collecting the tax and enriching themselves. You have pastors who are buying private jets. Now, you tell me, I know that in the time of Jesus never aspired to buy any private jet. Jesus' objective was to care for the poor. So, what is the pastor's objective? What are the pastor's objectives? Right? Are they caring for the poor? I have not seen that. Right? But you have pastors who are buying, the most expensive thing. Did we see Jesus doing that? Right? So how comes that you say you are a Christian, you are a follower of Christ, and yet you are not following the example of Christ? What were the examples Christ set when Christ was on earth? Have you seen Christ preaching about offering? Remember in the time of Caesar, right? When one of the Pharisees approached Jesus and he put a coin to Jesus and said, who should taxes pay to? And this goes to show you that Jesus has no interest in talking about 1/10 collecting tax. Jesus looked at him and said, whose face is on this coin? The face on this coin is Caesar. And what Jesus said? Jesus said, the things that are to Caesar, that belong to Caesar, give unto Caesar. The things that unto God, give unto God. So my thing, if you are a follower of Christ, and you are a Christian, and you are Christ-like, and you are doing the things that Christ has done, let us see you do them now. Right? Let us see you go into the community. Right? Preaching the gospel. Caring for the poor. And not just focus, right, on collecting tax. Some pastors in some church is telling you even the specific amount that they want you to put. It is crazy. So the church has gone 100% commercialized, which is such a fundamental wrong, because Jesus did not care for any of those things. Jesus did not care for material things. We have seen pastors try to justify the 1/10, paying the 1/10, right, as if the 1/10 is going to Christ himself. You and I know people that the 1/10 is going to the pastor's pocket, and it is enriching the pastors and the pastor's family. It is the pastors who is getting that upward mobility. Is the pastors who is seeking to be in the better prospects of life, while the church members are facing the suffering. Just look on the dual pressure that the church members are going through. The ordinary church members who are middle class and working, right, have to pay tax to the government. Right? Where is the poor people refuge? The poor people in the church, and where the church is supposed to defend and care for the poor people. But what some of the churches are doing is add more burden and suppress those church people. Because if the government is taking tax from those people, which the government is, right? And the church also taking tax from them. Look here, I am in Jamaica. And basic food item, right? Gone sky high people. The little salary, what the people are getting, and the little pay, what the people are getting. How the people must find 1/10 out of that? Now, if Jamaica is so, or the Caribbean is so, right, so righteous, and to every per capita you have a church, simple would be suggesting that the Jamaican culture is a Christian culture. So then my question, why we have so much murder? Right? Why we have crime escalating? So it simply means that the church is not winning the souls. The church is not winning the souls. What the church is doing. So if crime is high, right, and pastors is collected in 1/10, it's more suffrage on those people, you understand, to sustain them family. People are to be wise. So if a pastor at the end of the day not creating a workshop to justify the 1/10 that they are collecting and putting back that 1/10 for it to work for the people and make progress for the people, me they tell you say no give it. Me they tell you no give it until the pastor if you go look at work. Because the pastor them need to look at work, because look here, if you don't look on the pastor, them a drive Benz, them a drive this, them a drive that, them house big, you understand? And them kingdom, the big, gigantic kingdom they have. And the poor people keep on suffering. The government attacks the people, and the pastors in the church attacks the people. Where the people them fi find it? Where the poor people for find it? I believe, and let me say this, I believe that many of these Christian organizations are suppression of the poor. They are suppressing the poor. That's what they are doing. You are going to tell me that the poor people in your church have to face the government tax of 15%, particularly in Jamaica. I am in Jamaica. And I just buy a few items. People, let me tell you now. I just bought few items. And the few little items that I bought, roughly about 8 items. And those are basic food items. It cost me 7,000 Jamaican dollars. People, our dollar has been devaluating. Canadian dollar, right, to Jamaican dollar, $117, right, for 1 Canadian dollar. The devaluation, the inflation that is hitting the poor people. And yet, the pastor who's supposed to deliver grace, mercy, grace and mercy. We have seen pastors taking step of people, influencing people to do evil. We have seen pastors committing, male pastors, and let me talk this, male pastors committing atrocities. You understand? With their male partners. You understand who are going to the church? You don't understand what I talk about, you know. You understand what I say? And some of that in a Roman Empire. You understand? And a lot of them get away in abusing, right? Abusing people, sexually abusing people. I am talking the truth. So the truth is going to be an offense. Right? The truth is it burned. It burned me because of what I'm experiencing. You understand? The government, the high tax, and the pastor, the church now ease up. The church a different 1/10. And you have some pastors that tell you how much you need to give. Can you imagine? You hardly can find it. And your little grandmother that dip in her brassiere and take out the little string, wash it tie up. You understand? And they give to the pastor. People who know if do it tell the pastor if you go look at work. Tell the pastor if you go look at work. If the pastor is not creating a workshop, if the pastor is not instituting program so that the poor, you understand, the poor can be elevated. You understand? Apply the moral concept, right? And if the church is in a particular garrison area, right, and certain vulnerabilities that are in that garrison area, right, and the church can help in terms of putting in some workshops so that people can be getting a little bit more skillful from the 1/10 that they are collecting, putting it back into the community, because we are talking about social development. Remember, you are Christian. You said you are Christian and you are following Christ. Christ never do none of that. We never say Christ have no organization which are Christ send on no offering plate. People, if we don't know of any scriptures or any verse where Jesus might miss it. You understand? Because we love read so much that we might just miss it. If we miss the verse there, or we miss that sort of scripture that where Jesus send round the offering plate and collect the offering, don't tell me not see Jesus do none of that. My understanding of what Jesus did was to care for the poor and the needy. Jesus cared for the poor and needy. Pastors, if you are a Christian, let me say this, pastors, and let me say this publicly. If you are a pastor, you need to care for the poor and needy. If you are not caring for the poor or needy, then don't bother with the pastorship. Let me tell you this, people. I 100% believe that if the offering situation should come out of the church, many of those pastors who say that they are pursuing pastorship, they wouldn't bother with it. They wouldn't bother with it. And let me come out plain as what I am saying. Many of these pastors, whether people want to vex with me, I don't care. Heck, many of these pastors are scammers. Plain scammers. And surviving. You understand? And people so-called 1/10. If you go look at our pastor. Pastor, if you don't hear me, go and look at her. And stuff and pressure the poor people them. The government have pressure the poor people them what are going on in the church. You understand? And still the ad for people pay 1/10 on the salary. Pay 1/10 of which salary where? Where they have to go, poor people not have it. Them not have it. If you are not, look, I don't want to get upset on this channel, because the thing is, we never see Jesus, the sell blessing. And at that, we see the modern day pastors are do, the sell blessing. Pastor, you if you stop for sell blessing. At that, this one do sell blessing. Through the so-called 1/10 we want to collect. You if you stop for sell blessing. Because no night now go to Jesus Christ. You not make it look like say, Jesus Christ will collect the 1/10. You show me. You want to explain to me how Jesus Christ collect the 1/10. How it goes to Jesus Christ. If you can explain it to me, that the 1/10 that you are collecting is going to Jesus Christ, I want you to explain it to us. Believe you me, because maybe we are ignorant, and maybe we want to be guided. So the best pastors with the most prudent mind supposed to can explain to me how Jesus is collecting those 1/10, and how those 1/10 are passing on to Jesus. I am not seeing that. You understand me? I say, and all that I am seeing is that pastors are buying the limousine. Pastors they buy jumbo jet. Now tell me something. Tell me something, pastors. Have you, and I am asking all pastors this, and want any pastors who see this channel tonight, tell me which part in the Bible you see Jesus buy jumbo jet. Tell me which out when you say Jesus have ring on finger where they sell over 900,000 US dollars. Only tell me where Jesus wear X amount of suit and they wear designer fashion dress. You understand? People gonna stop from being naive. Stop being naive. Let me tell you something, poor people. You understand? Because I have to defend the poor people. The money won't not take. You understand? And I strengthen the pastor. Patch it up, save it up, and spend it for education. Because the more education you are, is the more you are accessible for better jobs. So guess what? Spend the money upon yourself. Educate yourself so that you can get better jobs. Right? And guess what? If you are vulnerable in certain areas, spend those money on education. Poor people may tell you, no, tap and give the pastor the 1/10. You understand? And give yourself the blessing. You understand? Spend it on your own education. Edify yourself so you can get better jobs. You understand? And the best thing that we can tell you to do, you understand? To spend the money on yourself, to edify yourself. You understand? And make the pastor go and look work. You understand? And sustain their family just as how you are sustaining your family. You have to get up in the morning and you have to work hard from 9 to 5. You understand? I say, send the pastor them to do them 9 to 5. You understand? I deal with where Jesus in the Bible collecting 1/10. Where Jesus? Jesus remember people to show you that Jesus did not interested, you understand, in any form of material things. Remember, you know, remember, pre the crucifixion, right? The Pharisees asked Jesus, right, who shall we pay taxes to? Listen, people, who shall we pay the taxes to? Jesus took the coin from him and asked the Pharisees, whose face is on this coin? And Jesus said unto him, the things that belong to Caesar, give unto Caesar. The things that unto God, give unto God. This burn sacrifice to ashes. This burn material things to ashes, because Jesus is not a part of the world in terms of material things. Jesus is about your soul, your righteousness, right? Do unto your brothers as you like your brothers to do unto you. You understand? Be merciful. Be caring to your brother and sister. Help your brother when you see your brother need help. Help your brother. So when the pastors in church and everybody they show, you know what, let me do the maths. Let me do a simple maths for you people. Let me do a simple maths for you. If you have a church, right, where you have said 1,000, just for simple understanding, 1,000 persons who occupy that church. Just imagine the different pay scale that may be there. And the pastor is just asking to give 1/10 of the various pay scales that is there. Now remember, on a weekly basis and sometimes on a Sunday, the offering plate had grown 3 or 4 times. And people from the various pay scales. So let me say this. If every person, right, should obey the pastor and pay that 1/10 as a call to him, right? You know how much money the pastor they make? Now, after the pastor make all those money, and we are talking about 1,000 times the variation of pay scale that is there. That is the money that the pastor is making per week. Where that money is going. People, be smart. My Jamaican people, my global people, my earthly people, be smart. Where that money is going. I am saying to you people that look, if you have to give that 1/10, and that 1/10 is not going to social development, that 1/10 is not formulating any form of workshop or any form of workshop program so that it can elevate the church members, so that members can be educated, so that members can see better prospect. Only no get. Tell the pastor if we go look at work. You understand? So let me just look into the chat and see what is happening. Boy, I'm vexed tonight. Trust me.
Okay, guys. So I'm just gonna go through the chat and see what has been going on, because you see this is a very burning issue for Byron, and rightfully so, because what is happening in the church today, it's really commercialized, and people are being taken disadvantage of, and it is just not right. Okay, let me see where I left off. Okay, so Tiffany saying Taylor family that. So let me just, Taylor family was saying, Tiffany, right now I want them to ask question because when I have no competition, then laugh out loud. And Tiffany was saying, Taylor family, that will never happen. I know my backative large, just want to get you little competition. And Taylor's family saying, Tiffany, laugh out loud, just waiting on Empress to real competitor. And Taylor's family saying, so true, Byron, to something that he was saying. And Shane and the families in the building saying, good evening, host and everyone. Good evening, Shane. Thank you so much for being here. And guys, remember to thumbs up the live as you come in. And if you have a platform and can share us out, please do so. And Tiffany is saying, stay there, wait on Empress. She might hear already and waiting on the game to start. And Tiffany is acknowledging Shane, saying blessings, and Taylor family saying laugh out loud. She's sneaking dead with laugh. And Taylor's family saying big up Shane. Tiffany saying I need to see Ricardo, Chadwick and Janelle as well. And Shane is saying big up guys. He's driving, so he's on the road. Okay, be safe out there, Shane. And already saying the pastors need to set better examples for other Christians to follow. So true. And Taylor family saying, yeah, I don't want to see Trumpet. Nobody want pressure for bus pipe tonight. And Ricardo is here in the building saying, check, and smiling. Thank you so much for being here, Ricardo. Really appreciate your presence and support. And Taylor's family saying, big up Ricardo. And Tiffany saying, Trumpet sleeping this week. And Tiffany saying Ricardo and share the virtual heart. And Glenville Riley is in the building saying, hey uncle. So welcome Glenville. Okay. So glad to have you. I guess your nephew. That's on there. So he's saying, hey uncle. And Taylor family saying, so true. Some pastors are not setting examples for their sheepskin to follow. And Irene is saying, right, Jesus never collected any offerings money while on earth. It's true. And self-care, health and wellness is in the building, saying greeting host and everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Self-care, really appreciate it. Thank you, and happy Friday to each and every one of you again. And Irene is saying, Glanville, uncle tune in. Okay. So that's Orion's nephew as well. So he's telling Glanville that he's tuned in as well. And the Taylor's family is saying self-care. Blessing. Ricardo is saying that don't sound bad at all. Tiffany says responding to something Tiffany said earlier. And Ricardo is saying the Taylor's family is blessings. Taylor's family is saying talk truth, Byron. And Mitchie who is in the building. She's saying to your host checking in. Sorry guys. Voice is good. See your host checking in and showing virtual heart. Thank you so much for being here, Mitchie. Happy Friday. I guess it will be Saturday in Australia now. Happy Saturday to you. Hope you have a blessed and wonderful weekend. And thank you so much for being here. And Mitchie Boo saying real talk host and the AU for Australia. And Taylor's family is acknowledging Mitchie Boo saying one love, and Mitchie saying hi everyone and showing virtual heart. And Glenville is saying real talk uncle, and Mitchie Boo is picking up Taylor. And Michibu saying, so true, it is wrong host. So she's agreeing with what you've been saying. And Ricardo is hugging Tiffany, and Michibu is showing more virtual hearts. And chilling with Lady D's in the building, saying good evening, host and chat. Welcome, Lady D. Thank you so much for being here. And Taylor's family saying, Lady D, one love. And Mika and families in the building said, hello, everyone in the chat. Hello, Mika. Thank you so much for being here. Happy Friday to you. And Ricardo is saying, talk truth with exclamation sign. And Mika is saying, host. And Mika is also saying hello to the Taylor family, and Taylor family is also showing Mika some love, giving her a virtual a hug and saying one love. And Ricardo is saying again, talk the truth, Sir Byron. And chilling, Lady D saying Taylor's family, hello, hon. And Taylor's family saying, laugh out loud, tell the pastor to look a walk. I can't bother Byron, and she's laughing. And already saying, talk up, strong message, educating the followers. Followers listen until healed. And J. Francis is in the building and was timed out by Net, but for 5 seconds, and she was just, that person was just clapping. I don't know why Net, but did that, but so sorry about that. And Teflon down in the building saying Mystic Sensation, blessings. And
blessed Teflon.
Full 100. And Teflon is saying hello everyone. Hello Teflon and welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate the support. And Orion is showing respect to Teflon, and Teflon is saying hello to Orion, and Taylor's family is also showing Teflon down one love. And Teflon down is saying Taylor is big up. And Teflon is saying true 100, so it's agreeing with what you're saying. And Lady B saying preach it. And Orion saying send the pastor to do his 9 to 5. And Kai's Creative Learning is in the building saying hello, host and hostess. Thank you so much for being here, Kai. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Missed you on Saturday and Wednesday. But glad to see you tonight. And Taylor's family is acknowledging Kai, saying blessings, and Teflon is saying learning how are you, so he's asking Kai how she's doing. And Walking Purpose, Miss Monica is in the building.
Big up, Miss Monica.
Thumbs up and thumbs up post. Thank you so much for being here, Miss Monica. Thank you. Happy Friday to you. And Ricardo is saying Auntie Kai, I'm showing her virtual heart and giving her a hug. Teflon is acknowledging Miss Monica, saying big up, and Miss Monica is saying to the chat good night. And Taylor's family is acknowledging Miss Monica, saying big up, and Kai is saying hi to the Taylor's family. And Kai is saying Teflon, I am doing great. And Kai is also saying hey nephew Ricardo, and Teflon is saying good. Irene is saying I host. Sorry, the host is on point. Trust me, he highlighted all the important topics. Good channel with intelligent host. Thank you so much for that, Irene. And Walking Purpose is blessing the Taylors, and she's also bigging up Teflon. And the Dennis Way is in the building saying hello, host. Good night. Thank you so much for being here, Dennis Way. Really appreciate it. And Miss Monica is saying not staying late, host, just passing through. Okay, no problem, Miss Monica. Thank you so much for passing through. Really appreciate that. And Miss Monica is saying hi to the Dennis Ray. Ricardo is saying yes, we did miss you. That is for Kai for last week. And Miss Monica is saying tired host, painting all day, busted. Okay, Miss Monica, have a blessed and wonderful night. I hope you get some rest. And chilling with Ali and Molly's in the building saying good night, host and chat. Just coming in from work, so I'm going to leave you running. Thank you so much, Ali and Molly. I really appreciate that. And Miss Monica is saying, where is Broughton? I think he should be at work.
Yeah, he's at work
right now.
No, he's at work.
Yeah, he was still over here a couple of days ago, but he's at work right now. And the Taylors is saying blessings to you, Dennis Way. And Dennis Way is saying hello to Miss Monica. Miss Monica is saying hello to Ali and Molly. And Dennis Way is saying hello to Teflon. And Dennis is also saying hello, Taylor family. Walking. Miss Monica is saying the pastors, them not nice at all. And Sister Winnie is in the building saying good night. Blessed good night, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Sister Winnie, really appreciate the support and happy Friday to you. And Diane State is in the building saying hi, Paul. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate you and happy Friday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And for those silent viewers who are in the background, thank you so much for continued support as well. Really appreciate that. And also those watching in TV land, welcome, thank you, happy Friday, and trust you all will have a blessed and wonderful week. And for those in the chat, if you see persons that you have not yet made friends with, you can make friends, and they will show you back some love when the time is right. Okay, and Dan is saying he walk in purpose, and Dan is also saying hi to Dennis Way, and walk in purpose is saying Sister Winnie I, also hi to the Diane Stick, and Dan also saying hi to Chilling.
And that's complete the chat, right?
Yes, so I've caught up with the chat.
All right, since the chat has been caught up, let me continue on this topic that we are discussing. Is our modern day pastors are becoming Nicodemus. And, you know, this is just from my observation as it relates to, you know, what I am observing. Because at the end of the day, in terms of what I know, right, the definition of Christian, right, is supposed to be, and what Jesus did, right, and the Bible is there, right, as a guide to show us, right, the activities of Jesus, right, during his time, treading earth, right, and we have not seen where Jesus collecting any offering. Remember, you have to remember the definition of Christianity. Simply means followers of Christ, right? Christ-like, followers of Christ. In other, in simple terms, do what Christ did, right? So if you are following Christ's footsteps, and you are, doing what Christ did, then you're supposed to set a very similar example that Jesus Christ set. And from me reading the Bible and understanding it quite well, all I am seeing as it relates to Jesus was that Jesus cared for the poor and needy. Jesus cared for the poor and needy. So if I am making the comparison in terms of what Jesus did, right, when Jesus was treading earth, right, and what the pastors are doing right now, it is day and night. It is totally day and night. Because we have seen that the pastors right now, right, are, it is totally commercialization, right? It's all about, the wealth, right? It's all about collecting the offering. It's not about the grace. It's not about fighting to win souls. Because when I look at Jamaica, and Jamaica is 4,411 square miles. If someone knows the specificity of the square mile, can correct me on that, because I need to be corrected. Right? So Jamaica is roughly about 4,411 square miles. And to every mile, right, there is a church. Right? There's a church per capita. So I am asking that from that, it would appear as if Jamaica, right, is very Christianized. And if Jamaica is very Christianized, then why are we having so much murders? Why are we having so much, so much corruption, right? So for me, if I am to interpret that, it simply means that, of course, right, it doesn't seem like the church is succeeding. And how the church is going to succeed when the church focus is on an offering and not for winning souls? We have seen pastors who have risen up in our midst and claiming to be the Messiah, claiming to be Christ himself. Pastors who are influencing people to take a person's life. So what is going on here? Right? Now, it is not the first time it happened. You have seen pastors from in the 1970s within the cultic formation and the cultic development from over those years, claiming so many lives. Right? And when you look, you know, how does the church, right, works in that? We have seen pastors from, you know, the high avalanche of churches as it relates to the Roman Catholic. We have seen pastors who have corrupted themselves, pastors who have done immoral acts, right? Male pastors committing offense against, you understand, the innocence. Let us say that. Because when you have big, trusty male who claim that they are, you know, Christian and molesting little boys, because that's what it is. You know, and you have to speak it. Right? You have to speak it. Right? And doing all sort of illicit acts. Right? And it doesn't, and those people, right, have gotten off without being punished. We have seen that. Right? We have seen where these pastors committed the most atrocities against the innocents. So how can we longer, right, be receptive to this? What are the pastors telling us in terms of we moving forward? People who are impoverished. People who are impoverished. The government high tax. You understand that? Beat the people every day. Are we not waking up? Are we not waking up to price inflation? Are we not waking up to the realization that, look, the thing is just beyond us. People cannot afford basic food items anymore. People are not waking up to see the fall of our Jamaican dollar against the first world countries. Take a good look in front of you. Go into the bank, look on the rates, and see how the Jamaican dollar is begging for mercy, hanging by the neck. Right? And so then each time the Jamaican dollars devaluate, right, inflation is just up there. And you tell me now, if the pastors are God-fearing and caring people, how can you know all of that? How can you know all of that and you are still suppressing the poor to give you 1/10? 1/10 of what, Master? 1/10 of what? Breeze? 1/10 of breeze? Me want to know 1/10 of breeze? Right? The poor people them can't even find good food on them table. You understand me? As I said earlier, we just go buy a few things and it costs me over $7,000, 7,000 Jamaican dollar. Right? But the poor people don't forget it. But the poor people don't forget it. Right? To me, let me tell you how the 1/10 is supposed to work. If a pastor has his church and there are programs that can be utilized to elevate the poor, to elevate that community. So then, for example, let me give an example and let me see if I can, might be, give some incitement to some pastors, right, who are scamming the people. Let me say that, I say it plain, for me couldn't hear it. On a pastor would scam the people through them 1/10. And the only reason why, you understand, you find yourself in the church because it's very easy to scam people because people are gullible. You understand? And that is the reason why, you understand, corrupted minds surface in the church for far too long. So let me tell you how the 1/10 is supposed to work. If persons are going to church And there are particular programs that are going to deal with the internal development of the church or the community. And people are going to put towards it. Fine. Because it is a collective situation that helping people. Me now go have a collective. I cannot say to the people to have a collective approach to help the pastor and the pastor family. The pastor and the pastor family need to go and do a 9 to 5. And that's the plain simple truth about the matter. You understand what I deal with? The pastor and his family, them need to go on 9 to 5. There's no collective approach to help the pastor. You understand? Paying the pastor bills. You understand? Finding a lifestyle for the pastor which one no for uno no have. Some cars where the pastor drive, no for uno can't drive it and will never able to drive it. The houses where the pastors live in, many of you churchgoers will never able to live into a house for simply you cannot afford it. You just cannot afford it. Right? You just cannot afford it. So if the pastors know all of these things, right, and know that, okay, people are tax ridden, tax burden. You pastors who know all of that people are tax ridden and tax burden, but I couldn't add food upon a pressure upon the poor people there. Want to tell me? You understand what I say? Why you people are adding your pound of pressure on the poor people? You have seen trickeries from out of Africa. And I hope people are looking where so-called pastors have somebody in a coffin and his mouth open, they breathe like hell and claim say the people dead and claim say him raise people. All of them things you see uno? You see uno pastor? Me say uno go and get beaten with 7 stride. You understand? Because uno wicked plus tax. Remember me telling you? You understand? Uno pastor, uno wicked plus tax. You understand? And all I am saying is that these church people, these church pastors, so to speak, I'm talking particularly to the part, you know, we can identify Kevin Smith. And we quick to point fingers on Kevin Smith. Because Kevin Smith came out plainly and show you who he is. Right? It's excellency 999 because his brain is sturdy. But if you turn around the 999, you get 666. From morning, from day one, the man I tell you, say, him the mark of the beast. You never see it. But you address him as pastor, you address him as excellency. Now, which part of him is excellency? Eh? What do you think, people? Why are you so gullible? Why are you so gullible and far for us sort of things? You understand? That the pastors can in a church and defile you people, disrespect you people, spit on you people, and you people take it, and you people don't see anything wrong with it. The man who spit on you, you understand? You're talking about his excellence. No, come on, people. Come on. Come on, people. The man who disrespect you to the ground, you call him his excellence. Right? Is it rational? Is it rational? You understand? For him, you understand? To be in, look, church people, look, I can't say it anymore. Right? Because if I'm going to fall for them thing there. And my thing is, even as we speak, people, even as we speak, you have people who are still defending this idiot. You don't understand something? The man DNA, chain of reaction, the man genetic and chromosome, entire family linked with mental disorderness. Look, the man family is mental. I don't know something wrong with the mental case. Eh? A pastor who would preach and go on a lady's dress? Is that appropriate for any person to be doing it? Right? Whether he's a pastor, yes or no? Is that appropriate? That is just not appropriate. I would never, a common person like me, you understand, for me to be going under a lady's dress, you understand, and disrespecting the lady, you understand, it would be out of my place to do that. And you have a pastor who so-called claim that he is of moral order, doing that in church, right? And people don't correct him. As a matter of fact, people applaud him. Yo, society is sick. That's all I'm saying. The society is sick. The society is sick for some people to be tricked by this man. And if you notice, I don't even dig into the detail of this man. Do we how scornful the message is? Right? And do we how naive some of us are? You understand what I say? So if, and I am wondering if some of them people can read. I'm not reading the Bible. I'm not reading the Bible. You right? We're a pastor that claims certain things. Reading the Bible, you understand? Because none pastor one hurt, you understand, is greater than Jesus. So then me ask them the question, people. Let me ask them the question. So if none of them are greater than Jesus, why you people are giving them honor over Jesus? Why are you doing that? If none of these pastors can be in Jesus' shoes as it relates to righteousness, as it relates to caring for the poor, as it relates to working miracle, people, don't be deceived. And let me tell you why you are not to be deceived. Remember when Moses threw his rod, it becomes a snake. But guess what? The magician of Pharaoh also threw down his rod, and it also becomes a snake. So let me explain that for you people. That look, is not all who come in the name of Jesus Christ is of Christ. You understand? Satan right now is riding on the pale horse. Right? Sometimes it's difficult to see. So when a pastor up there, right, and a pastor, the preach, you understand, and claim that him have fire to come down from heaven, right? Don't be deceived. Because none of them is greater than Jesus. So then my question to you tonight, why are you giving them praises over Jesus? Eh? Unno jump for call Jesus His excellence. Think of it. Unno jump for call Jesus His excellence. But unno call one madman His excellence. But you know why I'm not surprised, people? You know why I'm not surprised with our behavior? Because remember when during the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, unno said, give us Barabbas and crucify Jesus Christ. So unno said tonight, give us Kevin Smith and crucify Jesus Christ again. That's what you did again, all over and all over again. You people still accepting Barabbas and crucifying Jesus Christ. That's what you are doing. Right? What happened to righteousness? What happened to do unto your brother as you'd like your brother to do unto you?
Pick up your brother and show him.
You understand? No, pick up your brother and fling down your brother across over there. So, when we say they go on to Kevin Smith church. Eh? What happened to that? You understand? No call Jesus is excellence. But no go and call Kevin is excellence. I want to know people. I want no headspace there. Yeah, I want no headspace there. Right? Big man and big woman for themselves. How can a big man, how can a man influence me to put a knife and cut a woman's throat as if I don't know that that is murder? So what am I going to tell the law then? Oh, Kevin instructed me to cut the lady's throat. And when the lady pronounced, who is going to charge for it? Who will be facing the court for it? What sort of madness is that? What sort of madness is that? Eh? And not only that, the thing that I'm surprised with most of all, you have Jamaica Constabulary Force members, police officers. Who was a part of that? A police officer who supposed to protect and serve, following the instruction of a lunatic, following the instruction of a madman. Do we want our police officers to be taking advice from a mental case? Do we? Do we want our police officers to be taking advice from a mental case? Right? This man tricked so many people out of their money, telling people, you understand, to hand over their property. Right? In his name. Come on, people, man. Come on, people. Look here, man. I talk about the topic. I'm a vex. You understand? Like seriously? Like seriously, bro? You understand? You have the property where you work hard for? You understand me, I say? And thieving Kevin. What His Excellency? Criminal Kevin. So who not like when me the boss of the Excellency right now, all dirty thieving Kevin. Let me tell him, although him dead and gone. You understand? Thieving Kevin. Me if you go hand over my property to you, where in the Bible? No, people want to tell me, where in the Bible where Jesus ever asked anybody to hand over them property to them, to him? I say, oh, you see one people? Believe you me. For people who are listening to this and people who support the cultic pastor there, we are not the Bible where Jesus tell any of his disciples or any followers, you understand, to hand over property to them. On a sick, on a mental deranged. You understand? It's just like a trance. Those people were in a trance. Like seriously. You understand what I say? The thing about this is just that I have to say this because that's why you see them people there, they are going to allow themselves to be fooled again. They are going to be allowed themselves to fool again. Right? And as I said, if the offering cuts out of the church today, many of those persons who say they are pastors, them wouldn't pursue it because no money not did to collect. People who don't have sense. People who don't look. What I'm saying is true. What I am saying is true. Let me tell you something, people. You see the little money?
1 second, guys. 1 second.
The little money that you people, right, taking and give to pastors, right? Try and take that money and educate yourself. Educate yourself. Because you will see the benefit of becoming more aware. You will see the benefit that you can reason more effectively. You will see the benefit of putting yourself, giving yourself the opportunity to get better jobs. Spend that money on yourself to educate and edify yourself. You understand what I'm saying? And don't make any form of scammers. You understand? Tricking out all the money and I talk about 1/10 half we short enough to pay. You understand? Burn that. Because Jesus burned that. You understand? And if you're not Christian, you not follow that. Because Jesus not follow that. Jesus said to the man that the things that are unto Caesar, give unto Caesar. And the things that are unto God, give unto God. What you don't need to give unto God is to praise God for life and for strength. You understand? To serve God himself. Right?
Sorry.
So let us go into the topic and see what we have here.
Okay. Alright, so let's see what's been going on. Okay. Go back up quite a bit. Okay. So I think I left off at Taylor's family was saying blessings to you, Dan Tape. And then was saying hi Teflon, and Chadwick is in the building saying
Bless up, Chadwick.
auntie and uncle and showing virtual heart. Thank you so much, Chadwick, for being here. Happy Friday to you. And then he's saying hi Orain, and Kai is saying hi Diane Take, and Chadwick is saying much love, and Orain is saying hi to Diane, and Sister Winnie is saying to God be the glory. Sister Monica, blessings to you. And Giffy Spence is in the building saying good night, everyone.
Blessed Giffy.
Good night, Giffy. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate that. Kai is saying, I totally agree with you, host. Most churches are operating like a business. It's a money-making thing. The focus is not on God and His glory. It's about how much money they can rock from the
Certainly, Kai. And that hurt me to the core because that is what's happening, Kai. Right? I mean, look. As a pastor and you're in a church, into a particular church zone or a church area, right? And certain vulnerabilities that you would be aware of, right? And you can formulate programs, right? To at least aid persons to, you understand, get, upward mobility. But instead of you doing that, what you are doing is just scamming the people, right? And pressuring them. You understand? It's all about the half rate, right? So let us go in more. Thank you for that, Kai. Really appreciate that.
And James Gippers in the building saying thumbs up. Thank you so much for that, James. Really appreciate it. Thanks for the support. And Sister Winnie saying, when we seek God first and have a personal relationship with Him, then other good things will add up unto us. Yes.
Yes.
So true. Well said.
Well said.
And Oren is saying true, and Glenville is saying reality, and Sister Winnie is saying Jesus is all that matters, and that should
exactly
be. And Oren is saying big up to Giffy, and Kai is saying, but the Bible spoke about these criminals that will rise up and say that they are the Messiah.
Exactly.
The Messiah, sorry. And Sashibu Diva is in the building saying good night, everyone. Good night, Sashi. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate the continued support. And guys, if you have a platform and can share us out, please do so. And thumbs up the live as you come in. And Shane is showing more virtual hearts. And Shane is also saying, welcome everyone to the live stream. Please remember to thumbs up the live before you leave. Thank you. Thank you so much for that, Shane. Really appreciate it. And Shane is saying, laugh out loud, nasty man. I guess when you're talking about him spitting on the people.
Exactly.
So nasty. How can you just, your body fluid, just take it and, I can't even fathom, but I will surely slap it. And Sashibu was saying, Shane. And Sashibu was saying, I don't know if I'm the only one, but didn't see any ads. Yes, Sashi, apparently the ads, they're turned off by YT because I need to confirm my AdSense pin. They sent me a message. So until I've confirmed that, I guess the ads are turned off, so I won't be able to do that until I get back home. I hope that it's in the mail. So yeah, if you're not seeing any ads, then it's YT that has turned it off. So I need to confirm the AdSense pin and my address before the ads will continue or something to that effect. And Taylor's family saying blessings to you, Sashibu Diva, and Sashibu saying hey Taylor family. And Taylor family saying blessings to you, Shane and the family. And Anna is in the building. Anna Agbai official, thank you so much for being here, saying hi host everyone, thumbs up done. Really appreciate that. Happy Friday to you, Anna. Thank you. And Jamfet is saying greetings family, greetings to you, Jamfet. Enough love and respect. Happy Friday to
myself,
you.
Jamfet.
And Jamfet has given us a super sticker.
Thank you so much, Jamfet.
Thank you so much for that super sticker. Really appreciate it. And the Taylor's family sends and see you, Jamfet France. And guys, Jamfet is here, so it's gonna be pressure bus fight.
Yeah.
And Jamfet is saying hi Taylor's, and Ricardo is looking at Tiffany, and Kyle is saying amen bro mystic, so she is agreeing with what you're saying, and Diffie is saying so true, so he's also agreeing with what you're saying. And Jamfet is saying true, so everybody is in agreement with what you're saying there so far. And Kai is saying, I cannot fathom what this man has said or done to these people for them to be so stupid. Kai, it is unfathomable. I can't believe in 2021 people are so gullible and stupid.
Like seriously?
Well, I've always been saying it. The more advanced we get in technology, the stupider people become because they don't want to think for themselves. They rely on technology and other people to tell them what to do. And Kai said, running out for a few oats, leaving you on. Thank you so much, Kai. Really appreciate that. And Sashibu is acknowledging Jamfet, and Natty Slim is in the building saying
Big up
good
Natty
night.
Slim.
Good night, Natty. Thank you so much for being here. Happy Friday. And thank you so much for your continued support. And Jamfet is saying Sashibu and showing her virtual heart. And Bullseye TV is in the building saying, hi, beautiful people. Good evening. Good evening, Bullseye. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate your presence and support. And Chillin is saying, Kai, I am thinking the same thing. So Chillin is agreeing with what Kai is saying, I guess, about not being able to fathom how come these people were led astray like that.
It's just unbelievable.
And Jamfet
say the least.
Jamfet is saying Bullseye, big up, and Bullseye is saying Jamfet, much respect, and Jamfet just Jamfet just gave us a super chat. Yeah, that it's like a super chat. Thank you so much. He's saying soup, pressure. Okay, guys, you're here. So those who are here for the competition, you know what that means. So Jamfet is saying, and the man who met the idiot fling around and make me laugh.
Exactly.
Jamfet, I was speechless. I had to watch it 3 times. Because I'm like, bro, seriously, he just stand up there, let the man just pick him up and just throw him, and then pick him up. And you know, that when he got to the 3rd take, I said those chairs should not have been there to catch him. It should have been a poster or something, so that some sense could have been knocked into him. Because I could not believe what I was seeing. It's just crazy. That is utter madness.
Yes.
I don't know.
So you catch up with chat?
Yeah, what up with the chat?
Yes, so as we are saying, and guys, no, I want you to think, guys, and let me just take you through to just clearly define 2 characteristics that, you know, totally differ from each other. Now, the thing is, Jesus, right, care for the poor and needy. And everything that Jesus did during his time on earth was caring for the poor. Right? Setting that example, right, in terms of caring for the poor and needy. Right? So that was Jesus' mission, right? To make sure that, you know, he's there to deliver the poor. Now, Jesus did that. And Jesus himself, right? Christianity, right, begins with Jesus. He's the author of Christianity. Because Christianity defines Jesus' work. The centerpiece of Christianity is caring for. Think of it. The centerpiece, let me tell people this. The centerpiece of Christianity is caring for. Because Jesus' love, as it relates to the agape, tells you about that eternal love that Jesus has for us, right? And caring for us. Now, there is nowhere in the Bible where Jesus show any signs of suppressing the poor. Nowhere. Right? Now, this is the other character. Look at Nicodemus. Who was Nicodemus? Nicodemus, by mere profession, was a tax collector. Right? And his interest was collecting tax. Right? Nicodemus was a rich man. From the tax that he collected, right? And the amount that he swindled for himself. Which makes Nicodemus a rich man. Right? And all in terms of what Nicodemus' responsibility was, and as opposed to Jesus' responsibility. Jesus who cared for the poor, Nicodemus who collected the tax. Now, let us shed the light at the pastors. And I want you to tell me who the pastors, who these pastors are following. Are they following Jesus Christ? Or are they following Nicodemus? Well, from my analytic mind, and let me say this, I am subjective with this, right? I am just wanting for persons to think and analyze the two characters. You understand that I clearly define. One who is a tax collector and one who cares for the poor, who is Jesus. Tax collector, who is Nicodemus. Now, so for pastors who are focusing on 1/10, right, and collecting all those taxes, right, and enriching themselves and becomes rich, which one of the characters are they following? Are they following Jesus or are they following Nicodemus? It is for you to decide, right? Which one of the characters these so-called pastors are following. From my perspective, right? My perspective is that they are following Nicodemus. These pastors, and let me say this for my disclaimer, because I don't want to paint it with a broad brush and accuse all pastors. I am not accusing all pastors. Some pastors might be genuine. So let me say this. A lot of these pastors are following Nicodemus. They are modern day Nicodemus. If, and let me say this, and I am not hesitating in saying this, for any church member who is going to church, or any church that you are going, and if you have to pay tax, if you have to pay that 1/10, you need, it is tax, I should not say tax. If you have to pay that 1/10, sis, my brother and sister, you need to see where that 1/10 is going, what that 1/10 is doing. And if it is only supporting the pastor and the pastor family, right, then guess what? Don't pay it any at all. The time you are going to take that and pay that 1/10, let me give you a good advice. A good advice is that you try to spend that money on some form of educational basis that can give you upward mobility, right? So if you need to be, having a more computer awareness or whatever you need to advance yourself, you understand, to get a better job or certain things, save your money and better yourself. I am telling you, people, save your money and better yourself, because I can tell you that some of these pastors, if you look around and see where they live, and just make the comparison to where the pastor live and where you live. And one of the reasons why you have to make the comparison, because collectively, when he collected all that tax, trust me, he has the reason to live the way how he is living, because Jesus now sent a dime. Trust me, Jesus not see a dime. So until he can tell you, until the pastor can tell you how Jesus benefited from that 1/10, or he has some social programs that he's going to come up with so he can uplift the church members, so that he can make forward movement, right? And he can articulate his leadership, you understand, in achieving that, right? And not charging you for late fee to come in church. And let me tell you this, some church, you better not go late neither, you know. If you not go late, you don't have to pay late fee. Now this is sick. This is sick. You understand? This is madness. So guess what? People, be wise. Be prudent. I used to think that common sense,
These days it's not so common after
but
all.
you know what? Trust me, common sense is not really so common enough. I start to think that common sense is really something that, trust me, it's more than gold right now. Because many people obviously just caught up because of some foolishness, no common sense. And if you don't have common sense, of course, they won't be in that position. So then, people, I am saying this to say, don't let these scammers trick you because they are not pastors, they are scammers. And I'm coming out playing with that. For pastors who are focused, and let me say this as my disclaimer, this is what I'm saying. I'm not generalizing pastors. For pastors who their focus is on offering, they are scammers. So let me say that. I don't want nobody to go around and say that I am saying that pastors are scammers. That is not what I'm saying. For pastors who are focusing and their sole focus is on the offering, right? They are scammers. They are satanic and they shouldn't be a part of the church. Right? Take on the money and give them. Right? Take that money and educate yourself. That 1/10 of money that you're taking, right, to give those scammers, pastors, save it, you understand, to educate or put it into your child education. You understand? And try for your child to gain educational advancement in life. You understand? So that your children can either help you later, or if you can do it, do it. But don't put the money in the scammers' pocket. Because they are scammers. They are no pastors. They are scammers. If their focus is on the 1/10 offering to be collected. People, a time now, so we get smart. You understand what I say? If the pastors are not coming with workshop, if the pastors are not formulating program to have success, you understand, and help, because Jesus set that example, you know. Remember, as I said earlier, that when Jesus was on the mountain preaching, a disciple went to Jesus and said, Jesus, you are here for too long preaching, and the people are hungry. This example is what pastors need to do. So when Jesus looked and Jesus see that the words of alone that speaking from his mouth could not fill the people's belly, he used the 2 barley loaves and 3 fishes and bless it, and it becomes multiple, and he feed them. Let me ask you the question. Are you seeing pastors, these modern days pastors are doing that? Are we seeing that? Eh? We are not seeing that. We know the prominent pastors who are rotten rich. So then, it is the very same pastors who are rotten rich. People, look at this. And let me say this to you. The very same pastors who are rotten rich. Some of them are saying to you that you are not to be material minded. So what they are? What are they? They are telling you that you are not to be material minded, but you must throw the money to them. You must give it to them, and you are not to be material minded. And them drive the Benz, them drive the Lamborghini, them live in the most affluent places of all places, them wear the most expensive things, right? And telling you that you are not to be material, you are not to be materialistic. Just think of that. While they have swimming pool, they have all of this. People, just look around now. Look around and look. All the pastors utilizing programs, you understand, to create upward mobility amongst you. Eh? When the pastor, let me tell you something. Look and see how the church organization is. And people, let me going to be wise. For pastors who claim that the church belongs to him, The entire organization structure is going to align with his family. That is the first turn off. Because Jesus Christ is not partial. We are Jesus' children. And the whole organizational chart is going to lie. Because I know that, and let me call name right now, Jimmy Swaggart never handed over his church, you understand, to anybody else but his family. And all the prominent church members then, you understand, who hold and gone, and some of them who passed away, who the church handed over to? Who the church handed over to? The church handed over to their family. Simple means it's not about the focus of righteousness. It's a commercialization. It's business. It's business. It's a family business you people are building. Yes, you people are building the family business. You understand? Time now that we need to get wise. We need to get prudent. Be prudent. Educate yourself, people. The only thing that I can say to you people is to seek education so that you can help yourself. I cannot tell you anything more. My input to you people is to seek better education so that you can get the job that you're highly desired of. Right? If you want to become whosoever you want to become, you have to study to show yourself approved. Don't let no pastor come trick you. You understand? And talk about prayer. Yes, prayer is good. But prayer without works is foolishness. Let me tell you that. Because if you only think say you go and pray and that manna fall from sky, you're not going to see no manna fall from sky. While you're praying, give God thanks for the energy that God has given to you. Give God thanks for the life that God has given to you. Give God thanks for the common sense that God has given to you to know that the areas where you are weak is the area that you need to strengthen yourself. So then, if you need to get a particular job and you don't have the skills, go and get the skills. Acquire the skills. People, when you put in a look 1/10 money, join partner, and when you don't get it, try educating yourself. And if you can get self-reliance in terms of a little soul tradership, try do that. But when you stop the 1/10 business one give and they give to the scammer them. I not talk the real pastors them, you know. The scammer them. You give money to the scammer them. Make sure say you educate yourself. Put yourself into a better position. That means say you can go there and get the job, what you want, to give your family the forward movements. The forward movements that you need to give your family. You understand? Men out there, guide your family, encourage them, you understand, to educate themselves. Encourage them, you understand, to seek knowledge and understanding. You understand? Remember Solomon, you know? What Solomon asked for? Solomon asked for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. People, let me tell them the Bible, because a lot of people put films over the Bible. You understand? I don't understand the Bible. This is a perfect example of what Solomon asked for. Right? Solomon never asked for no money. He never asked for no 1/10. He never asked for anything. But Solomon, as a king at the time, asked for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And let me break it down in simple terms. Right? If you don't know how to drive a vehicle, go and get a driving lesson. Right? Acquire the know-how, right, and the skills. And when you acquire the know-how and the skills, and you're ready to drive that vehicle, then of course, you will now start to drive that vehicle. What I am saying to you people, is that Do the things that are realistic. Do the things that are logical. Don't believe in no manner. Don't make anybody that tell about, you understand, have faith. Have faith in what? Faith without works is nonsense. You want somebody to tell you that, look, go and achieve knowledge. Because when you have that knowledge and you have the understanding, things will be better for you. Don't make nobody go send you for hold on for no dreams. You understand? I'm believing in no miracles. You understand? Because man are not fall from sky. You understand? I say, you into a job, right? And you want to uplift yourself. And the job is not paying you well. Let me give you an advice. What about getting to some educational program, right? Study to show yourself approved. You understand? And study hard. You understand? Gain that requirement, right? And when you gain it, right, move forward. That will give you the upward mobility, right, that you're so desirous of. But if you sit down and you procrastinate, procrastination is not good. Because if you want something and you're not moving towards it, and you're only procrastinating, how is it going to come by? Tell me. So you have to show that solid work. You have to show that solid work. For me, in terms of gaining my degree, I didn't just say to myself that I want a degree. And every year come by, I want a degree. Right? 5 years, I am saying I want a degree. What did I do? I sent myself through the required program, right? And go through the tertiary level and gain my degree. And now I have my degree. I got the job that I need. You understand? Better payment, right? These are the things that pastors need to teach people in a church. You understand? And if you're a pastor, you understand, not teaching people. You understand? Upward mobility in the church. You understand? To move his organization forward, that pastor is a scammer. You understand? So that pastors need to teach people upward mobility. And that pastor need to make the example. Leaders need to lead by example. Right? So let me just look into the chat and see what is going on there.
Okay. Alright, so Taylor family saying blessing to you, Jamfet. And Jamfet is saying hello to the Taylors. And Ricardo is looking at his, oh, I think I did that already, sorry guys. And is saying true, oh Lord, sorry guys, I'm way back up. Okay, so Jamfet is saying, okay, oh my God. And the Taylor family is saying, who's under pressure and laughing, Jamfet? And Sashib was saying hello to Bullseye. And Ramesh is saying, I still can't believe after watching numerous videos. I guess he's talking about the atrocities that's taking place in the church, the videos that they've been showing. So Ramesh, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate the support. And Bullseye is saying, Sashibu, much love. And Ramesh is saying, wondering if I'm watching the behind the scenes of a horror movie. You really have to wonder if it's a movie set you're watching. And Sashibu is saying, laugh out loud, I was supposed to ask that Taylor family. So she's talking about Taylor's question about who's under pressure from Jamfet. And Love Ice TV is in the building saying, hey, Mystic Pure Love, and hi to the chat. Thank you so much for being here, Love Ice. Really appreciate the support. Happy Friday to you. And again, welcome. And Taylor's family is saying, go to your bed, Jamfet, and laughing. And Jamfet is saying, had a mackerel gravy catch them. So, I guess he's responding to what Kai said. She doesn't understand what could have caused them to be following such idiocracy. And Sashibu is saying, the way me hungry feel like a little mackerel gravy, me I go brushing at the night, yeah. And laughing, and Jamfet is laughing, Taylor's family is laughing regarding Sashibu's comment. And Teacher P Downer is in the building saying hello, host and everyone in the chat. Welcome, welcome, Teacher P. Thank you so much for being here. Happy to have you. And she's blessing up Taylor family, and she's also blessing up Jamfet. And Sashibu is saying hello to Teacher P. And Mel and Chris Lifestyle TV is in the building saying hello, host and chat. Welcome, welcome, Sashib. Welcome. Mel and Chris, thank you so much for being here. Happy Friday to you. And Ricardo is saying Teacher P blessings, and Teacher P is saying blessings. Sashibu, and Teacher P is also blessing up Ricardo. And Mel and Chris is saying hi to Teacher P and showing her much virtual hearts. And Teacher P is saying blessings to Mel and Chris, also blessing up Jamfet and Ramesh, and also blessings going out to Bullseye. And Jamfet is saying hello to Teacher P and welcome. And Sashibu is asking, is offering tax? Oh my goodness. Well, I guess because it is one tent that is being desired, then we're saying that it's considered, we might as well consider it tax if it is a requirement for the church. And Jamfet is saying Mel, and Taylor's family is saying blessings to you, Teacher P, and laughing. And Mel and Chris is saying hello, Jamfet. And Love Ice is saying so true, talk up. So she's agreeing with what Byron was saying. And Mel and Chris is saying hi, Love Ice, and showing virtual hearts. And Teacher's P saying Love Ice blessings, and give peace picking up Teacher P. And Teacher P is blessing up Giffy. And Love Ice is showing pure love to Teacher P, and Teacher P saying that's so true. Saying that's so true, because she's responding to what Byron's saying. And Love Ice is saying hello to Mel, pure love. And Natty is saying, I say both. Okay, so I guess she was responding to something that Byron was saying. So she says, I'll say both. I believe that the pastors are doing a job and need to be paid for it. On the other hand, we have scammers helping themselves to get rich. Okay, so yeah, that's true. And Jamfet is saying, remember to give a thumbs up, guys. And Mel and Chris is saying, so true, Oz. And Natty Slim is saying hi to Teacher P. And Teacher P is saying blessing to Natty. And Teacher P is saying, that's right, you have to study to make yourself approved. And Sassy is saying, man knowing Bible. And Giffy retracted that comment. And Giffy is saying big up to Orain. And Teacher P showing virtual hearts. And Tiffany is in the building again. She's saying Teacher P. And Teacher P is saying is blessing up Tiffany. And Sashibu is saying how pastor get paid. Okay. Alright, so guys, I'm going to go into the fun and games, I think, because Byron just went outside. 1 sec, let me find out what he's doing here. 1 sec, guys. Byron, do not finish the line. Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. So we are going to start the games now.
Yes.
So Sashibu was saying how pastor get paid. Hold on. So, hold on. Okay, so game start. Who under pressure? That's Tiffany. She's asking a question. And Sassy Diva is saying teacher. The Sassy Diva is saying Tiffany Darling, and she's also saying Sashi, and Taylor's family is saying Tiffany Let's See, and Sassy saying Teacher Pete, Sassy saying Anne and Byron. Welcome, 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 Sassy Diva. Thank you so much for being here.
Big up Sassy.
And Sassy saying the real pastor them have their 9 to 5 cashier. That's true. Some of these pastors have a 9 to 5 while others just pass around the offering plate a couple times to pay themselves because you have to give them love offering and special offering and all sorts of offering. And Sassy Diva is saying Giffy, and Tiffany saying hi Sassy Baby, and Sassy saying Mel, and Selvin's Kitchen is in the building. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate the support. Happy Friday to you. And guys, remember to thumbs up the live as you come in, and remember and share us out if you have a platform to do so. So guys, tonight we have 2 categories of spelling as usual. We have spellings, and we have 2 categories, and I'm also going to do some Jamaican proverbs. I'll give you a portion of it and you need to finish it, and then I have some random questions that I'm going to be throwing at you guys. So that's four segments, and each has 10 questions. The random one might have less, but we'll see. And that I guess they heard me. Oh my God. Sassy said they're a little long time but doing my hair, so that's why I wasn't typing. And Sassy said, jump and go to your bed now. Sassy said, Empress no bad type. And that is going to say about Lord Byron forgot about the syrup. They heard me. And Sassy said love eyes, and she's acknowledging Natty, and Sassy's acknowledging Yuda. Yuda is here. Did I miss Yuda? And Giffy said Sassy Diva blessed, and Sassy said hello to Kai, and Sassy said me know una in the background, you know. So she's talking about Empress and everybody else. And John Fett is saying, so where is Empress? That is me saying, Byron, you're missing out on in the background. Oh, you're missing out in the background. Okay.
Okay, so yeah. And Sassy saying, she dey hear John Fett, no worry, your head. But she and Taylor probably said, Sassy Diva, laugh out loud, same song, go into your bed, John Fett. And Sassy said Taylor's family, and also Natty saying hi to Sassy. Okay, so we are gonna start the first round, and remember each round the winner gets $1,000 Jamaican credit, whether Digicel or Flow. So the first word is vigilant. Vigilant. The first word is vigilant. Is she in the background? Yes, she was waiting. Okay, all right, I'll continue with the chat and then catch up with the contestants. So, Nathan is saying, Byron, you're missing out on the fun in the background. Okay. And Starkin Entertainment TV saying, hi, host and chat. Blessed, good night. Good night to you, Starkin. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the support. Really happy to have you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And guys, remember to thumbs up the live as you come in and share us out if you are able to. And Sassy Diva is saying, may I make my mackerel? And okay, so she retracted that comment.
Okay, so the spellers are back in, and as usual, guys, I'm just going to refresh so that I can see who is the first person on the board with the correct answer. I don't have my phone to help me, so okay, so first on the board with the correct spelling is Empress. Then Tiffany, Sassy, Sassy, Sassibu, Sashibu, I'm getting tongue-tied. Sashibu, Sassy, then Jamfet, then Taylor's. And Sassy said, Simitelia Jamfet, and then Natty, and Sassy saying hello to Star King, and Jamfet is saying, Lord Jesus, help me. Japheth is saying, who Empress, no manners banner. No, sir. I can't manage, you know. I can't manage. Okay. So, next word, word number 2 is vengeance. Vengeance. Word number 2, vengeance. Vengeance, word number 2. Okay. And then Empress is saying, what's supporting others and running you on another device? Okay, thank you so much, Empress, for that. Really appreciate it. And Taylor's saying hello to Empress and asking when you reach. And Sassy saying, laugh out loud, jump fed. Star King is bigging up Sassy, and Empress is saying, big up my friend Byron, big up wifey, and every time, you know, happy Friday, happy family, and hugging us. Thank you so much, Empress. Really appreciate your continued support and glad to see you. And Empress is saying the Taylor family was here all along, just supporting others have Mystic running. And Star King is saying hi to Taylor, and Empress is saying, Janfet, please to focus on France, sir. I'm laughing. And Sassy said, may I finish me here? Yeah. Now but I try. Empress step in. Empress. Faces with no traces. Can't ban I have a lot of faces with no traces. I'm laughing, and Ricardo said, Tiffany and looking. Okay, alright, let's see who came in first with the correct spelling for the second word, and then we'll continue with the chat. Oh my god, you guys, not easy at all. Alright, let's see. Okay, first on the board with the correct spelling is Ricardo. Ricardo, and Empress, Taylor family, Ramesh. Nick Gatro is in the building saying hi. Host, hello Nick, thank you so much for being here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Friday to you. Also, Stacy is here, farming in the city, is here, and she's coming in spelling. Thank you so much for being here, Stacy. Really appreciate it. She's saying hello, Mystic. Thank you so much. Really appreciate the continued support. All right, so that second point went to Ricardo. You have that? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to give the third word, and then I'm going to go back up and catch up with the chat because the chat is starting to run away. All right, so the third word is vulnerable. Vulnerable. And Starking Entertainment is saying, Empress, good evening. And those are the spellers coming in, and I went over that. And Starking is saying hello to Ricardo, and Farmin is saying hello everyone. And Natty came in with spelling vengeance as well. Sorry, I should have scrolled down a little more. Taylor family is acknowledging Star King. And Farman is saying, just got him. Thank you so much. And Stacy is saying, hey, Byron.
Hey, Stacy, big up.
And Sassy said, the Sassy Diva is saying, Ricardo, you spell before me hear the word to back foot. Ricky beg you the device when you are used. Okay, and Sassy said hello to Stacy, and Love Ice is saying, I'm still here. Thank you so much for still being here. Love Ice, really appreciate it. And Ricardo is saying, alien Wi-Fi, Sassy Diva. And Sassy's laughing. Okay, so I give the third word. Let's go down and see. Okay, they started coming back in. So I'm just refreshing and see who came in first with the card spelling. Alright. So let's go back up a bit. So first on the board with the correct spelling is Sashibu.
Sashibu.
So Sashibu is on the board, and then Ricardo, Tiffany, Ramesh, Jamfet, and he's spelling in French, but it's correct. And Taylor's family, I guess, spell check just messed up her spelling there. Let's see if anybody else came in. Okay. Oops. I'm blundering here. Okay. So that point went to Sashibu. And okay, so we are going to go to word number 4. So word number 4 is xylophone. Xylophone. And then I'm going to catch up with the chat while you guys are spelling xylophone. So Stacy saying, hey, Sassy, and Sassy saying, Love Ice. And Love Ice is saying, I'm having a headache. Oh, so sorry about that. Can take some Panadol or Tylenol or something. We get some sleep. Or water. You love water. Drink water for a lot of things. So maybe you can drink a tall glass of water and see if that will help with some Tylenol or Panadol. And Love Ice is saying, hey, Sassy, pure love. And Sassy saying, hush, Love Ice, drink some ginger tea. And Jamfet is saying, Love Ice, mega love, shout out. And Starkin is saying, yes, I'm here to support you. Know how the thing I got impressed. You know how the thing got impressed. Okay. And Starkin is saying, Love Ice, big up. And we went through vulnerable already. And the Sassy Diva is saying, go Sashi. And Love Ice is saying, pure love, sending pure love to Jamfet. And Natty Slim is saying, my internet is lagging. Oh, so sorry about that. And Sashibu is saying, right through Sassy. And Jamfet is saying, competition hot. And Sassy is saying, yeah girl, my phone too slow for this. I'm sorry guys, my phone too slow for this live, yeah. Sashi, so may I go and do my hair. Alright, so, and Ricardo is saying, yes, Sashi. So the spellers are back in, so let me see who came in first with the correct spelling. Seesaw tonight. So first on the board with the correct spelling is Tiffany, Empress, Jamfet, Ricardo, Sashibu, Taylors, Ramesh, and the Taylors again. Let me see what happened. Okay, it came in twice, and then Stacy, Natty, Ricardo. Ricardo said, watch the alien Wi-Fi. And Stacy and Sassy Diva is saying, since when Jamfet? And Star King is saying, farming, blessings to farming. All right. So you have that one? Okay, so we are going to word number 5. So word number 5 is pyramid. 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 So I'm going to continue with the chat. So Ricardo is saying, go Tiffany. And Stacy is saying, bless up Star King. And Sassy is saying, where's Kai? Oh, she just had to step out for a bit. She said she'll be back. And Jamfet is saying, no, it's Tiffany. Yeah, Tiffany got that point, Jamfet. Yeah, Tiffany, we gave that point for xylophone. Ricardo, okay, so let's see who first came in with the correct spelling there. Okay, so first on the board with the correct spelling for pyramid is Ricardo. So Ricardo, Stacy, Empress, Taylor's actually spelled it twice, and Sassy saying, hey, uno don't make Empress win, you know. Me I go burn around tonight, laugh out loud. Empress laughing. Then we have Natty coming in with pyramid, and Sassy saying go Tiffany, and Snuggles coming in saying lies, and Sassy saying Snuggles, and Sashibu saying Ricardo, and showing some flames. And Jamfet came in with pyramid, and Ricardo is saying yay yay, and Ricardo is saying leave Empress alone. All right. So word number 6 is Pharaoh. Pharaoh. Word number 6 is Pharaoh. Pharaoh. Word number 6 is Pharaoh. Pharaoh. Okay. So Snuggles, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Happy Friday to you. Really appreciate the support. Thank you so much for being here. Just needed to check something there. Okay. And Snuggles is saying hello to Diva, and Ricardo is laughing out loud. Jamfet is saying Snuggles, not is not acknowledging Snuggles. And Snuggles says, so what exactly is this supposed to be? And Sassy is saying, not tonight, Ricardo. Tomorrow me leave her alone. And Tiffany is okay. So the word was Pharaoh. So let me just refresh and see who came in first with the correct spelling. So first on the board with the correct spelling for Pharaoh is, let me just go back up to make sure I didn't miss anything. So that's Sashibu. So Sashibu has another point.
So let me say this, that players, Empress on 1, Ricardo on 2, Sasibu on 2, Tiffany on 1.
Okay, so next with the correct spelling was Jamfet, Tiffany Hertz Sparrow, I don't know why, and Taylor's no. Then we have Stacy, Ricardo, spellings are a bit off, and Natty. Okay, all right, so I'm going to go back up a bit. So word number 7 Word number 7 is Egyptian. Egyptian. And I'll continue in the chat and see what persons are saying. Snuggles, okay, just pass over that. And Trev Essence Unstoppable is in the building saying good night everyone. I'm listening on the download. Thank you so much for being here, Trev. Really appreciate the support and happy Friday to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the continued support. And Sassy saying go Sashi, and Sashi saying Tiffany is laughing. And Jamfet said no sir. And Ricardo is saying Tiffany and looking again. And Empress said Mystic, me not even gonna try tonight. What's happening, Empress? And Taylor family is laughing, and Snuggles is acknowledging Jamfet. And Tiffany is saying Sashi boo and crying. And Sashibu is saying that's not bad. And Ricardo is saying Sashibu got your bed. So now Sashibu they're on your case. And Sashibu is saying why Empress? And Snuggles just sent us a super chat. Thank you so much for that super chat. Snuggles really appreciate it. And Snuggles is saying I am just sending this to your husband because he has to endure sitting here because you told him he cannot move, run when you get a chance. When you get a chance, young man, and laughing. Look, Snuggles, look here. Let me tell you something. You can go on other people's lives with your $5 and insult them if they want to put up with it. But I am not going to put up with it. So you can take your $5 back if you're going to be insultive and rude on this channel. And Sashibu is saying laugh out loud soon, Ricardo, and Jamfet. Okay, so the spellers are back here. You can come with your $5 and be rude. As you do it on other people's channel. Don't try it here. Okay, so first on the board with the correct spelling is Jamfet, then the Taylors, then Sashibu, then Stacy, then Taylors, then Ricardo, then Tiffany. So Jamfet is on the board. That's a second point for Jamfet.
How many
So we are on number 7.
Yeah.
Oh, so you put it down already. I didn't realize you put it down already. So Jamfet is gone 1 point. And Natty Slim is saying, laugh out loud. Snuggles and Snuggles is saying, I would like you as a married couple to explain your thoughts on Will Smith and Jada. And Jamfet is laughing and saying, Snuggles terrible. Tell me about it. And the tailor is saying, no sir, warm tonight and looking. And Jamfet just sent a super sticker. Thank you so much, Jamfet, for that. Really appreciate it. And Natty's, okay, so Natty came in with her spellings. And Snuggles saying, just look at the husband. He's such a nice, calm, mild-mannered man, but I can see the feet in his brain just running 100 miles a minute. Okay. Ignore that. Okay, guys. So word number 8 is aeroplane. Aeroplane. Word number 8, aeroplane. Okay, let's refresh again and see who came in first with that spelling. Okay, so first on the board with the correct spelling is Janfet. Then we have Ricardo, and Simone Clark is in the building. Thank you so much for being here and coming spelling. Thank you so much. Happy Friday. Really appreciate the continued support. And Stacy is on the board as well. Aeroplane. Taylor's family, Tiffany, Aeroplane. Okay, Natty Slim retracted hers and then corrected herself. So who got that point? Janfet?
Yeah.
So we have a three-way tie. People, so Byron.
So let me give the stat again. Empress on 1, Ricardo on 2, Sassy Boo 2, Tiffany on 1, and Jamfet on 2.
Okay, so Empress Russell is asking what's the rounds. Okay, so we're still on round 1, and Byron just gave the point standing for round 1.
And 8 words has been asked to spell.
Okay, yes, so we are at word number 8. So word number 9 is amphibian. 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 Oh, sorry. What are the rounds tonight? Sorry, I just understand your question. So 2 rounds of spelling, 1 round of Jamaican proverbs, and then we have some random questions that's just going to be thrown out there with different categories. Sorry, Empress, I misunderstood the question. Okay, so let me see who first came in with the correct spelling for that. Oh my God. Okay, so Ricardo said, Jamfet, go your bed. Jamfet said, trouble dede. Empress is saying, as in spelling and what? And Jamfet is okay. So first on the board with the correct spelling is, I said amphibian, but Jamfet said amphibious. So Empress, you just see, is first on the board with the correct spelling.
Empress?
Yes, Jamfet. Jamfet asking for world capitals. Yes, so Jamfet spelled amphibious, then Empress, amphibian, Ricardo, Taylor, Sassy, farming. Jamfet said no. And then Tiffany, amphibian, and Jamfet said spell checker pressure me. And then Natty Slim, or Jamfet said world capitals and laughing, and Empress is saying Jamfet, bye.
So guys, the score as it is, Empress on 2, Ricardo on 2, Sassy Boo on 2, Tiffany on 1, Jamfet on 2. So this game can be for any of those persons here. Equally poised.
Okay. Jamfet said, man, me time. Sorry, Empress said, man, me time, you out. And Sassy said, you're doing the mountains again, laugh out loud. You know what, honestly, I didn't have time to go into all the in-depth preparation for this, so I just put something together quickly because we had a very tight schedule. Well, it was a very busy day today for me. So I tried my best to put the categories together as best as I could. And Empress is saying, me not, me not cross a bridge tonight with no capital. And Empress is saying, I don't follow them here. And Sassy said, Empress, go sit down about time out, laugh out loud. Okay, all right, so word number 10 is Amsterdam. Amsterdam. And while you guys are spelling, I'll just catch up with the chat. It's not too far behind. And Sassy is saying laugh out loud. And Ricardo is saying Empress got your bed. Family said laugh out loud. And Ricardo is saying Sashi got your bed too. And Ricardo is saying Jamfet, it's long past your bedtime. Okay. Alright, let's refresh and see. Alright, so first on the board with the correct spelling is Ricardo. And that's word number 10.
So Ricardo for word number 10, and definitely we have a winner here.
That was really a seesaw round.
So congratulations Ricardo for winning this round. The first $1,000 credit goes to Ricardo. Congratulations Ricardo for that.
And so we have Ricardo, then Empress, Kai is back. Thank you so much, Kai. So she's came back spelling, and then Jamfet, Sashibu, Taylor's, Tiffany, and Sashibu says, go Ricardo. Ricardo is saying, go Ricky. And Stacey came with Amsterdam, also Glenville came in with Amsterdam as well. And Selvin's Kitchen is still in the building, and is showing his crustaceans. Yes, these are shrimps and fire and pepper to the shrimps. Okay, so thank you so much for still being here, Selvin. Really appreciate the support. And Sassy saying, yes, Kai, there, Empress, no, you're not a winner. Empress, I know you're not win nothing, a bay. Sashibu retracted her statement. And Sashibu said, but me and cheer for you, Ricardo. And Tiffany said, congrats, Ricky. And Tiffany said, Kai, and showing her virtual hearts. Okay, so we're going to go into round number 2. And then we'll continue with the spelling. Sorry, and then I'll continue going through the chat. Oh my goodness. So first word in round number 2 is contagious. 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 Okay. And Stacy saying hey to Kai, and Ricardo is saying Auntie you're back and showing a virtual hug. And Ricardo is saying Sashibu Diva, I see. And Ricardo is celebrating, and Jamfet is saying we get a phone call to disturb me. No sir. And Jamfet said Ricardo get wet. Oh my goodness. What? And Ricardo is covering his eyes, and Ricardo is saying, Sassy, leave Empress alone, and Kai is saying, okay, so spellers are coming back in. Let's see who first came in with the correct spelling. Okay, so first on the board is Kai, but it's incorrect. Instead of an I after G, she has an E. So first on the board with the correct spelling is Ricardo. And the Taylors, Sashibu, Sassy, Not Till Tomorrow, Ricky. And then Tiffany, Taylor's, the Jamfet, Stacy, Glenville, and Kai saying hi Stacy. And Sassy saying, Empress, my darling, my honey bunny, where you gone? Empress. And Kai saying, yes, nephew, I'm back. And Natty came in with Contagious. And Kai saying, hey, Tiffany. And she's also saying, hey, to Sassy Diva. Okay, so word number 2 is villainous. Word number 2 is villainous. As in villain, but villainous. No, villainous. Villain, villainous. Oh, wow. All right. So let's see. Let's see who came in first with the correct spelling. Oh, Jamfet heard venomous. No, Jamfet, villain. That was have me saying it. Villainous. So first on the board with the correct spelling for villainous is Tiffany. Sorry, Taylor's family. Oh my goodness, sorry. Taylor's family. And then Sashibu, I guess spell check was giving her a hard time there. Tiffany, Sashi, okay, so Tiffany went and changed her clothes. Then Sashibu, and we have Queen. Welcome, Queen. Thank you so much for being here. Sashibu, okay, so that's not correct. Then we have Glenn and Queen again corrected herself, and I'm thinking that's Empress. And then Jamfet, and then Sashibu. Right, so I'm just going to go back up a bit and acknowledge she joined. Okay, so word number 3. Word number, you got Taylor's family? Okay. So word number 3 is massacre. 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 So, forgive me if I don't pronounce those words correctly, but I will try. Mince Chinzi's World, welcome, thank you so much for being here. And Mince Chinzi is saying good morning everyone. Good morning to you for where you are, but it's good night from us. And happy Friday. Well, I would say happy Saturday to you since it's already morning where you are. So welcome, 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 and thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate the support. And Vincenz's tried with the spelling, but I guess I heard a different pronunciation. Sashibu saying my keyboard keeps changing the answer. I realize that's what's happening with a number of persons' spellings. So Empress is saying, Mystic, I'm going, good night. Okay, Empress, good night. And Taylor's family says, I'm back in the game and laughing. All right, so the spellers are coming back in, so let's see who came in first with the correct spelling for massacre. Okay, so, oops, I have to go back up some more. Sorry guys, I started out too low. So first on the board with the correct spelling is Kai. And Taylor's Jamfet Prophet and Queen, but not quite the correct spelling. Ricardo, Glenville, I guess spell check messed him up there as well. And Natty saying good night vibes. Thank you so much, Natty. And Tiffany, okay, our spell check is giving people a lot of problems there. And Natty came in, Massacre, Tiffany, Massacre. Okay, so, Natty was saying good night to Empress. Forgot she's right now. And Sashi saying laugh out loud, the pronunciation was off. I was spelling something else, but it happened to me last night as well. Sashi, do I tried my best to make the correct pronunciation. Mash me up. No, Jamfed comes saying the same thing. Jamfed says, no mistake, the pronunciation them now work this week. Oh my God, Tiffany said tonight is not my night. And Queen is saying, first time on your live scrolling and see, and I just click. Oh, thank you so much, Queen, for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sorry, I thought you were someone else. So thank you and welcome. Thank you for stopping in. I really appreciate it. And if you'd like to be part of our family, or welcome to do so. And likewise, we will join back your family. So welcome, welcome. And if you see anyone that you don't have and would like to make friends with, please feel free to do so. And guys, remember to thumbs up the live you come in, and if you have a platform and you can share us out, please do so. Okay. I thought it was a different face. Okay. Alright, so we are going to go into word number 4 for category 2. So word number 4 is marvelous. 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 Okay, let me catch up with the chat while you guys are spelling. And Natty is saying, welcome Queen. And Mika is saying, welcome Queen. Do enjoy the live. Thank you guys for that warm welcome to Queen. And Sassy is saying, Mika honey. And Queen is saying, hey to Natty. And Sassy is also welcoming Queen. And Tiffany is saying, welcome Queen. B, hope you have a wonderful time. Yes, Queen B, hope you have a wonderful time and decide to come back and join us time and time again, as this is a weekly thing on Fridays. And Mika is saying, hey Sassy, good night. And Natty is saying hi. And Queen is saying, already click the button. Hey, and she's saying, hey Sassy Diva. And Ricard, okay, so the spellers are coming back in. And yeah. Let's see who came in first with the correct spelling. Okay. Okay guys, I'm looking at the spelling and everybody's spelling it with one L. First person to spell it, but let me see. Okay, so yeah, I am the one who is, okay, I was just double checking the spelling, guys. Alright, so first on the board with the correct spelling is Ricardo. Ricardo. So we have Ricardo, then Kai, Mika is saying hello to Jamfet, and Tiffany is next with the correct spelling. Then Taylor did it twice. And Jamfet, Sashibu, Queen, and Farming, Mika, Natty, and Queen is saying hello to Tiffany and showing a virtual heart. Jamfet is saying hi, Mika, and Queen is saying lovely couple and giving us a hug. Thank you so much for that. We really appreciate that comment there. Thank you so much. A compliment, sorry. Really appreciate the compliment. Okay. Right, because I'm seeing like double. Sorry guys, I'm just seeing everything doubled here. Okay, I went back. Okay, so I guess it can be spelled two ways because it did come up when I checked with double L as well as it did come up with a single L. So I will take the whichever spelling, causing great wonder. Yeah, so it can be spelled with two L's. I guess it depends on where you are in the world. The American spelling, I guess, is one L, while the British is two L's. So that's why I was seeing double, because I'm looking and I'm wondering, why am I seeing people spelling it twice? Okay, so they did come back and spell it with double L's. And Jamfet is laughing his head off. Ricardo said, what should I put in the two L's and laughing? What should I put in the two L's and laugh? Taylor's family is laughing. Can you see it, Ricardo? And Ricardo is saying, Byron was asleep, man. And Natty saying, Byron tired. Yes, he is. And Empress left us at the right time. I don't know if she was in the background. Sashibu is saying, a Ricardo night. All right. So, word number 5 is, let me try my best, deciduous. Deciduous, the shedding, deciduous. Deciduous. Because saying Byron tired, bad, but him loyal to him support. Them can't see say sleep or kill him. Okay. Alright, so we have we're just gonna do 2 categories tonight. I'm gonna try and get through them a bit faster. So, Ricardo is first on the board with the correct spelling, then Stacy, Mika, Jamfet, Tiffany, Taylor, and Natty. And I guess I did a little bit of a better job with the pronunciation there because everyone came in with it. Alright. Okay, didn't spell anything different. So Ricardo. So Ricardo is first on the board with the correct spelling for that one. So we are on number 4, right? Number 5.
Ricardo has 2. So let me say the score, Ricardo.
No, you missed one because we just did this video, which is 5.
So let me say Ricardo on 3.
Ricardo is on, Alright, so Ricardo there for deciduous. Then Marvelous was Ricardo. Came in first with Marvelous.
So 2.
And then Massacre was Kai. And Taylor's family had 1. Won't take me back up anymore.
So we are mighty.
So I gave contagious, villainous, massacre, marvelous, and deciduous. So you missed somebody.
Who win this one?
Ricardo did. So he would be at 3. Yes, Ricardo is now at 3. Okay, sorry. I'm mixing you up.
Exactly.
You're sleeping, but you're on point. Oh my God.
So the score as it is, Ricardo on 3, Taylor family on 1, Kai on 1.
Okay, yes, so Ricardo was saying he's on 3. Okay,
Exactly.
back that number out. Thank you, Ricardo. And Kai is saying, go nephew. And
I'm
Ricardo is
sleeping,
saying, yes, auntie.
I'm sleeping and getting it.
But you know that I am tired as well. I'm trying to. Okay, all right. So, word number 6 is masticate. Masticate. Word number 3 is masticate. Masticate. So then I said, "You should have said it." To see you. Should have gone.
One Empress in that background. We know she should have
That's
got
why I said by Empress because we know she don't gone nowhere. Okay. Alright, so first on the board with the card is Kai, then Empress, Taylor's, Jamfet, Taylor's, Ricardo, and then she said Byron is you. And then Ricardo said Empress is back, and that is spelled masticate.
So who was the first?
So first is Kai. Yes, so Kai. So Empress said, you now make me win tonight, you know. Me now make me win. Alright, I think she made a typo there. Uno now make me win tonight, you know. Me uno and jam down, no, I'm no love. Try hurry up, go back. Please can't make us too. Can't make us there. Okay, so she's throwing it out on us. Okay, we're almost back home. So we've been here assault too. I see. So she said, Empress go to bed. Mika said, Empress not play tonight or she not ready yet. Empress said, me never gone, was here watching. We know. And thank you so much for still being there watching. And Ricardo said, go auntie, so it's cheering Kai on. And Empress said, now play Mika, just a chip every minute. And Mika said, oh. Empress and Byron, hurry up then, see a flight. Alright, so word number 7 is chlorophyll. 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 I'm trying my best. I'm saying it many times so you guys don't tell me my pronunciation is off. Kai said, I had no idea you were going to Jamaica. I was there the weekend. Yes. Yes, we're still here. So you said was here, so that means you're back.
I was there for the weekend.
Yes, she was here in Jamaica for the weekend. That's why she wasn't live. Yes, Kai, we are here in Jamaica. That's why Empress blaming her saltness on us. I hope you had a wonderful weekend when you came, Kai. We have been here on a constant vacation. We have to say a workation. We have been here on a workation because it's just every day it's just busy getting stuff done. Okay, so first on the board, and Taylor spelled twice again and still came in first and second on the board. So first on the board is Taylor. Taylor.
So that's the sixth word.
Yeah, that's the sixth. No, that's the seventh word. You didn't write Taylor.
Yeah. I wrote
Oh, okay.
seven.
Yeah, seven. Okay. So Taylor, then Empress, Kai, Farming, okay. Farming, then Ricardo, then Natty, and then Empress saying, come true. Kai saying, yes, I was in St. Anne, and guess who I met in St. Anne? So you either met Teflon or you met Teacher P. Who else is in St. Anne? I guess Teacher P or Teflon or I'm not sure. Okay, alright, I guess you let us know in a little bit. So it just did chlorophyll. So word number 8 is photosynthesis. 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 Can't see that. It's too far away. Photosynthesis. Empress Ekai, you're a bad bargain. Not even a small standing fridge you don't bring to me. And Taylor is laughing or doing something there with an emoji face, and Ricardo is looking at Tiffany. And Empress say, you met Tiffany, duh. Perhaps said, you met Tiffany, duh. Natty says, and Kai said, I'll soon be back, Empress, don't worry. And, okay, Tiffany lives in St. Anne, I didn't know that. Okay. But Empress says, Kai, was you? Empress said, I kept on refreshing for games, no live, that's why I messaged you. Okay, and Kai is saying Tiffany Nation, okay. Alright, that was good. I'm sure you guys had a good link up. I hoping that you guys vlog that. I would love to see it. Okay, so Tiffany lives in St. Anne. And so first on the board with the correct spelling is Ricardo. Then Japhet, Sashibu, Kai, then Empress, Taylor's, and Stacy. Empress said, Kai, I got it. I deserve a token. And Empress is saying that means Tiffany get new phone. I see. Kai says, yes, we do, Empress. All right. So, word number 9 is pollination. 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 Oh my goodness. Pollination. I'm trying. I hope that you guys got it off my pronunciation. But my pronunciation I realized was off. Okay. So I did get that. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna refresh and see who came in first with the correct spelling. Okay, so first on the board with the correct spelling is Empress. Taylor's Jamfet, Sashibu. Empress said, me and Jamaica now have luck to blow out. Farming, pollination. Farming, and then Ricardo. And Empress is saying, Ricardo, you go on here.
So I'm gonna call this rounds. So the winner for this rounds would be Ricardo. Ricardo on 4, Taylor family on 2, Kai on 2, Empress on 1. That would be 9. So the other one wouldn't be making a significant difference. So we're giving this to Ricardo. Congratulations, Ricardo, for winning round number 2.
Okay, so Ricardo round 1 and just took round 1 and 2. All right. So Kai said you and Tiffany will be getting the phone at the same time, Empress. And Natty saying good night. I will replay this. Okay, Natty, thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful and restful night. Thank you. Really appreciate you and really appreciate your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and have a productive week to come. And Ricardo is looking, and Empress is saying, woot, woot, Ray, at Heidi. And Ricardo is saying, go, Ricky, congratulations, Ricky. Well played. And Empress is saying, here there, oh my God, Ricardo, you can't help me out, oh God. Empress, I know me God, now come back over here. And she laughing. And Guy is saying, way to go, Ricardo. And Taylor from says, all right, Ricardo, you can go to bed and give us a chance. Ricardo is saying, I went Tiffany there. And Empress is saying, Tiff phone must have the problem. I don't know. All right. So we are going to go into segment number 3 or category number 3. Yeah? No, that would be segment number 2. But we had first segment was spelling 1 and 2. Okay, so the next category is Jamaican patois. Sorry guys, I'm having a senior moment. So Jamaican patois. So I'm gonna give you the beginning and then you're gonna end it. So the first one is, if you guys are ready, the first one is Chicken de Mary. So finish that one. Chicken de Mary. And Taylor saying, remember last week me begged for you, Ricardo. Give us a chance, man. And Empress is saying, Mystic, you notice from one of the Jamaica me now win.
A true Empress. You know, we're leaving shortly, so.
Next week,
right.
Let's see what happens and
next
see
week,
if that
Friday.
is true. Let's see what happens next week and see if that's a fact what you're saying. Okay, and Ricardo is saying, Taylor's, I'm done for the night. Ricardo, give them an Empress. Oh no. Ricardo gave you all an Empress.
I don't know why these two have to be sitting so close.
So, Ricardo came in first with that saying, Chicken de Mary, Hawk de Near. So that's the ending. So Ricardo first came in with that ending, then Empress and Kai, Jamfet, Empress, Near Farming, Taylor's Farming, Jamfet is saying Ricardo on drugs tonight. And Taylor probably said Ricardo go to bed. Jamfet said bring back world capital. See only Empress. And Jamfet is laughing. Taylor said give us a chance, man. Empress and Mystic me don't play for real. Alright, so number 2 is when trouble take you. When trouble take you. Finish that, guys. Ricardo said, guys, it's my time to shine and laughing. Empress said, oh, what kind of bad luck for my father, God? Empress said, we done with games for real. Okay, alright. So start coming in back with the ending of the Proverbs. So let's see who first came in with. So Ramesh first came in with that ending. So when trouble take you, picnic shot fit you. And then we have Kai, Empress, Jamfet. Empress came out with fit, farming, and then Empress, so you see? Empress Byron, good night, I'm out. Ricardo said, guys, don't worry. If I win this round, I'll be giving it away. Ricardo said, I'm before Ram. Oh, I'm Ramesh. Okay. No, it's Ramesh. Okay. Ricardo says, I'm before Ramesh. Okay, refresh, yeah. Refresh your screen, Ricardo. Refresh. So refresh your screen. Yes, it's Ramesh. To make sure I did not miss.
Okay, I'll fix it here. This is a big city. I don't see the reason why two of you are sitting here.
Okay.
And please stay that way. Don't let me have to repeat it.
Number 3 is, so finish this one, guys. Fire the amusmus steel. Fire the amusmus steel. So let's continue with the chat. And Ricardo said it's fine. And Ramesh is saying Ricardo won't go sleep. And Mika is saying we want to see that Empress. And Anglin Family 4 is in the building saying good night to you all. Good night, Anglin Family.
Good night, Anglin Family.
Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate the support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Happy Friday to you, and hope you have a blessed and wonderful weekend to come. And Ricardo is saying laugh out loud soon. And Ramesh is saying thanks, sis, to Kai. And Ricardo is saying, okay. All right, let's refresh and see who came in with the correct spelling there. Okay, so let me make sure. So Ricardo is on the board first with him think a cool breeze. So fire there must steal and him think a cool breeze. So and then we have Taylor, Kai, Farming, Janfet, Mika. Empress said, I don't think I joke watch us. The finished play. And Angry Family 4 is saying have a lovely and safe weekend to be blessed. Thank you so much for that. All right, and number 4 is, I am not going to say it as the correct way because YT is not going to allow you to type it in. So I'm going to say rooster, rooster mouth, finish that. Rooster mouth. Okay. Amika is saying, everyone know you're unbeatable, Empress. Pressy said, Missy answers just as you finish, how that type so fast unless them have a book like yours. And Mika is saying, give Empress. Empress is saying, Mika, watch us, me not play no more. Una never take this serious yet. Alright. Alright. Okay, we allow her to put it in and then take it out. Okay. So the correct, first on the board, the correct ending is kai. So cockmouth kept cock, but I decided to say rooster because in time past when you put the cock in there, then white you sort of time it out or take it out for some reason. And then we have Taylor. Oh, she said killer croc. No, that's incorrect. And that's Skillcock, Empress, farming, farming say eat worm, laugh out loud. And Empress said, laugh out loud. Last one that Empress said, no sir. And Jamfeld said, why do you remove my laugh out loud? Yes, Jamfeld, because I knew that's what the White Tea's been doing with that one. So that's why I decided to say rooster. All right. So that was number 4. So number 5 is Puss Gone. Puss Gone. Puss Gone. Finish that one. Empress said, mistake me now come back over here, so what kind of bad luck for me? And Ricardo said, trouble. And you said that bad state because this is the roost about each worm. And alright, so let's see who first came
Next
in
time
with
we
the
talk,
correct
I'm going to send
ending.
her a bit. The serious word. I don't know what happened to you.
Alright, let's see who came in first with the correct ending. So, Puss Gone, Rat Tech Charge. Nope. So, Empress said dog tech, no. Rat, come on. Okay, so Kai, sorry I almost missed that, I went down too far. So Kai came in first with the correct ending, Puss Gone, Rat Tech Charge.
And that's the 5th one, right?
Yeah. Then we have Ricardo said rat come out, Empress said dog take charge, Jumpet said rat take over, Mika said rat take charge, and Farming said laugh out loud Kai. Alright, so number 6 is the higher the monkey climb. The higher the monkey climb. The higher the monkey climb. Alright, let's see who first came in with the correct response. Okay. So, the first person in with the correct response is Sashibu. So the more it exposed or the more him exposed, you know what she means. And Kai is saying the more him exposed. Taylor says get exposed and close to her. Says the taller him get. Welcome close to her. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Happy Friday to you. And Ricardo is saying the more him exposed, Taylor is exposed. Sashibu, I am playing on 2 channel, laugh out loud. Mika is saying the higher him feel. And family is saying the more him exposed. Okay. And Mika is saying, win for me, are you Sashi? And Mika is saying, it's easy. Alright. So that was number 6. Okay. So number 7, sorry. Number 7 is rain or fall. Finish that one. Rain or fall. Rain or fall. Sashi boy saying laugh out loud. Okay, Mika. Everybody gonna play a ring game. Why you guys got to play a ring game except 2 persons not playing a ring game? It's a rain or fall breeze. I want you to get back to your Oh my goodness. Alright, let's see who came in first with the correct response. So Kai says breeze of blue. No, that's a ring game. Farming says breeze of blue. That's a ring game. So she said breeze of blue chicken patty out the door. And Jamfed came in with the correct and the response is rain or fall but the dirty tough.
Jamfed, right?
Yeah. Rain or fall but the dirty tough. Kai said chicken but out the door. Taylor says breeze of blue chicken.
So, the start as it is, Ricardo on 2, Ramesh on 1, Kai on 2, Sasibu on 1, Jamfet on 1.
Okay, and then Mika came in also with dirty tough. And Farmin is saying, hey, Mika, Ricardo is saying, but the dirty tough. And Sashi boy said, laugh out loud and let me know. And Kai said, that's all came to my mind. And Mika said, laugh out loud, Sashi and Taylor family is laughing. Okay, so number 8. Number 8 is Pennywise. Finish that. Pennywise. One sec, guys. To the bathroom. Pennywise. Okay, sorry guys. Just had to take a little break there. Okay, so Pennywise. Alright, let's refresh and see. Prophet is laughing. So Kai is first on the board with the correct ending. Is penny wise and pound foolish. So penny wise and pound foolish. Then Ricardo, okay, put her age back because, you know, spell check sometimes messes you up. Taylor, pound foolish. Jamfet, Mika, Mika said penny save, sorry. Stacy said pound fool. And Empress says, oh my God, man. And Empress said, Mystic, I beg you, don't come back with them something here. You have to wait till we go. I'm a granny. These are very well-known, famous Jamaican proverbs. Empress, you don't need to be a granny, you learn them in school as well. Hmm? Taylor is pouting out her mouth or whistling. And Mika is saying, Empress, come play for me. Empress said, Mika, you know, see nothing now go on for me. Alright, so let's continue. So number 9. So Kai, okay, so let's give the point standing and then we go into 9.
Okay, so Ricardo on 2, Ramesh on 1, Kai on 3, Sashibu on 1, Jamfit on 1.
Okay, so number 10 is shame no load, shame no load. Shame no load. Finish that one. Shame no load. Yeah, this is the 9th one. Alright, let's see. Alright. So alright, so first on the board with the correct response is Sashibu. I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss anybody up top. Okay. Sashibu. So shame no load, but it broke neck. Shame no load, but it broke neck. Okay. Alright. Let's see who came in again with the correct response there. So Empress also came in, but it can broke neck. Okay, alright, let's see what persons have been saying. Mika, you know, see nothing now go on for me. Empress said 2 weeks now, nothing. Family saying laugh out loud, Empress, and Sashibu said, me no know some of these. And Mika is saying, how come? Yes, Mika, that's a very relevant question. All of us are Jamaicans and some of it we learn in school. And Mika is saying, your internet now work good. And Taylor is saying, boy, only just a show off with no fast internet. Empress said, no, just don't know them, Mika. And Mika said, okay. And Empress is saying, go Kai. And Stiff Breast Entertainment is in the building. Thank you so much for being here, Stiff Breast. Really appreciate the support. Happy Friday to you. Thank you for being here. And Sashibu, okay. And Kai saying, firstly hear that. And Blinger Fever is in the building saying, sup
Big up,
guys.
Blinger.
Oh, Blinger, you just wake up, Byron. Here, Blinger. Okay, Blinger, thank you so much for being here. Good night to you. Really appreciate you being here. Just got off the grind. Just got off the 9 to 5. And Empress is saying, okay. Empress is saying, go Sashipu. And my mother used that all the time, laugh out loud, Sashis. Yeah, my grandmother used to say it a lot too. All right, number 10 is, who you put that one now?
Okay.
So 3 and 2, 5 and 3, 8 and 1, 9. You have it, Sashibu got it. Yeah, it's there. Okay, so we can either have a winner after this number 10 or we can have a tie. So, number 10 is, every cloud has a, so number 10 is every cloud has a, oh my goodness, as a alright, let's see who came in with the correct answer there. Anybody's response. I used before Jamfet. So first on the board with the correct ending is Kai with silver lining. Every cloud has a silver lining. And then Jamfet, Ricardo.
So yes, we have a winner. Congratulations to Kai to take away round number 3. So round number 3 we will be going to Kai for winning that.
All right. So Sassy saying her phone, Sassy Diva saying my phone died but I'm back now. Okay, thank you so much for being back, Sassy. Sorry, Empress is saying Mystic and now come back over here and laughing. And Taylor family saying same, so Empress. Yoga and Goga is here saying thumbs up. Done. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it.
Yoga.
Welcome. And Yoga, if you see anyone that you are not family or friend with, you can make friends and they will likewise show you back some friendship in return. All right. Ricardo is saying, go auntie and celebrating, so congratulations, Kai. She's saying, yay, me. And Empress is saying, yoga with Goga, welcome and showing virtual heart. And Kai is saying, it's a family feud, Ricardo. And Ricardo is saying, sassy. Ricardo is saying, sassy, Empress a lose and a laugh. Yoga is saying, thank you, Empress. And Empress is saying, Byron, you're not so on 2 weeks now. And Empress is saying, Ricardo, stop calling me name. Alright, so let's go into the, let me see, do I have 10 here? I have 10. Okay, so I'm just going to go into random questions here. So it's going to be from all over the place. Current affairs, Jamaican heritage, I meant touch a science, question, information, technology, religious studies. So this should be somewhere up Jamfet's alley if he is still here. So, current affairs. That's the Jamfet bedtime. Okay. You guys saying thanks, co-sellers from me saying Ricardo help me no man and cried. Ricardo said, oh yes auntie. Alright, so the first question is, just mark it. Who is the Minister of Transport and Mining in Jamaica? Who is the Minister of Transport and Mining in Jamaica? Hey, I don't make the man out there France answer before, no.
Okay. Give it.
No, sir. Where are all the Jamaican people at? Or we're right here in Jamaica. I can't believe my eyes.
Jump in.
Alright, so first on the board with the correct response is Jamfet. It's Robert Montague. Then we have Empress Ricardo. Empress then Ricardo. Sassy saying, oh, okay, Ricky should be lose tonight. And Mika is saying, congrats to the winners. And Kai is saying, thank you, Mika. Ricardo is saying, jump at bedtime. Empress is saying, please look at the monitor and identify the person. Empress, I am not so technologically inclined yet. I am still learning all of this, how to navigate some of this. I am not quite there yet. And Kai said, haha, Empress. And Mika said, Empress, you know me feel like you just give someone else a chance because you always a win. Taylor said, laugh out loud. Empress. Ricardo said, Empress. Alright, so number 2 in the free-for-all round is, who is the Minister of Health in Jamaica? Who is the Minister of Health in Jamaica? Wait, what Empress said? Empress said, John Fett, you see you. Mika says, Robert Montague. Empress, I'm not marking for spelling as long as I know what the person meant. I am not marking for spelling. I only mark for spelling in the spelling section. Empress said, I chew me hungry now, oh God, man. And Empress is saying, I go mash up some food. And Sassy is saying, me not involved in politics. Empress, oh my goodness. Empress said, me stick that wrong, you know, and laughing. Sassy said, but a Jamfet favorite line of question, these Jamfet say, laugh out loud, Sassy Diva. Jamfet said, Empress, move from the spelling round done. And Sassy said, laugh out loud. Ricardo said, Sassy talk truth. No, I had to draw for Google. And Empress said, mistake, nothing wrong. If people win me at 3 times now, you know, but the I now say 40. And Sassy said, laugh out loud. Yeah, Ricky and Jamfetti said, okay, so let's see who came in first with the correct response for that one. Okay, so the man from France came in first again with the correct response, Tufton. So the Minister of Health is Christopher Tufton. So next we have Ricardo, then Taylor family, then Empress, Press the jump fit up off from the fender. I thank you, bye. And Yoga is saying Tufton, okay. And Taylor's family is saying it no fear enough. And Sassy saying the ugly red. You know what? I'm gonna get involved in that one day. I'm gonna skip that one day, Sassy. I am not that violent. And Jumpet is saying, me just put on a pot of pea soup. So I don't know what that means. Him now go sleep for now. Jumpet said, may I run from pot to computer laugh out now. Ricardo said, Jumpet, bedtime. Alright, let's see which is the next one. So Mika is saying, jump at our time now over there. Ricardo says, Sassy be here. Alright. So next question is, when was the Morant Bay Rebellion? When was the Morant Bay Rebellion? Which year, let's put it this way, which year was the Morant Bay Rebellion? I don't want the exact date, just the year. Which year was the Morant Bay Rebellion? What's that? Is that not easy enough? Not easy at all. Alright, let's see. Wow. But it come with the exact date. Alright, so first on the board with the correct response of 1865 is Jamfet, then Empress, and Ricardo. To make Jamfet a sweep. And then Empress, Ricardo, Mika 1867, and Empress came with the exact date, October 11, 1865. And Jamfet said Tufton. Jamfet said Tufton Black. Tufton Black Sassy. I would say, good night guys, love you all, have a jolly time, coming back stronger and better whenever I'm up again. Starting a job Friday, so I'll be busy, but will pass through, wishing myself luck. Congratulations, Empress, on getting a job. I hope that you will love the job and do well in the job. Listen, you're wishing yourself luck, and we wish you all the luck as well, and God bless.
God bless you, Empress.
And Jamfet is saying it's 4:20 there. Oh my God, we're burning past the midnight oil. It's a wee hours of the morning now. Thank you so much for being here, Jamfet. Really appreciate it for that time of the morning, and you're still up. Okay. Okay. So the next question is, what year was Port Royal destroyed by earthquake? The year that Port Royal was destroyed by earthquake. What year was Port Royal destroyed by an earthquake? My God, people are panicking. Alright. Alright, okay, let me just catch up a little and then I go and look on the responses there. Sassy said, black me back foot John Fett him rather than me. John Fett said, Empress, stand toddy and take your beating. Here, Empress, stand toddy and take your beating. Empress said, Byron, I want back money questions. Money may I work for, yeah. Yeah, no. And Sassy saying, behaving man Ricky, but him need box them to give him. Give him little sense. I am clueless as to what is going on. And Empress said, Jamfred, you don't know my mouth, no giant church, you know. I won't, don't try fist with the Rasta because you sure with flag. I'm showing red flag. There is Ricardo said, me now I'm sassy. And Sassy said, I not even didn't know if I was born when these times exist, so I don't have any idea. Sassy said, okay, Ricardo said, all the best, Empress, on the new endeavor. And Empress is saying, I want them put out Jamfet. I want them put out Jamfet, you see? Alright, and Empress is saying, okay, Ricardo, thanks. And Jamfet, okay, didn't get to complete that. Did not get to complete that, so let's see who came in first. So Jamfet just had 62, so I forgot. Didn't get to complete. And Sassy says, I also put him out Empress, and Empress is saying 1692, so Empress is finally on the board. 1692. Then Yoga said, see you soon, vibes with Empress, and Jamfet is saying 1692. Ricardo 1692, and Taylor saying good night guys, hope you all have a wonderful time. I wish you all the best on your job, Empress. One love. Thank you so much for being here, Taylor. Family, rest well and have a wonderful and blessed weekend. And Empress came back and gave the exact date, June 7, 1692, and Nika says 1962. No, it's the other way around, just shift the 6 and the 9. And Jamfet is saying them obey them over the keyboard, and Empress is saying thanks to the Taylor family, and Sassy is saying, and a true Jamfet now have nothing to do. But him Saturday, why Saturday, yeah, make him down gonna in bed. And Empress is saying, Yoga appreciate it. And Mika came in with 1692 as well, and she said good night, Taylor family, bless up. Alright. So we are going to do a little science, which I'm only on 4. So let's see. We should skip the science and do. Alright, not intro. Okay. What number 5 is, what is the name of the cartilage that protrudes from the front of the neck called? What is the name of the cartilage that protrudes from the front of the neck called? Sassy says, why it have to be June 7 Empress? Hey, no wickedness no go on for my birthday, no. Sassy said, laugh out loud, that's my sister's birthday as well, really? And Empress is saying, that will ask them Sassy laugh out loud, and Sassy saying, I remember Sashi, and Ricardo is saying, me not try these, and Sassy said, Empress and Empress said, finally God against the one she got. And Jonathan said, Taylor, get mashed up tonight after the huffing and puffing last week. Oh my goodness. And Ricardo says, yes, Empress, please Jonathan for me there. Alright, so let's go down. Okay, up there. And Taylor's from it said, you're welcome, sis. I'm going to be going live tomorrow at 8 p.m. Jamaica time. Okay. Alright, so we'll see you at that time. The time is going live at 7:30. Alright, so I might have to join with, okay, we'll figure it out. Use one face to join, other one face to join the other one. Okay, so Jamfed said windpipe. Ricardo says Adam Apple, yes. The first with the correct response is, let me refresh first before I jump and say definitely. So Ricardo is first with Adam's apple, then Jamfed, then okay, she's saying thyroid cartilage, no, precoid cartilage would work, but it's Adam's apple. And you guys saying thyroid. So Sassy saying, go there Ricky, you know your body parts, man. Okay, so number 2 is, not number 2, sorry, number 6. Number 6. Number 6 is, give the name of the bean-shaped organ that filter and remove waste and extra water from the body. The bean-shaped organ. Bean-shaped organ. Oh, God. Okay, I'm refreshing, guys, to see. Okay, look at the bright sparks. So, Empress says pancreas, no, Yoga says kidney. So Yoga is correct. So Yoga came in first with that response. He's saying kidney. Then Kai, Jamfed said gall. Ricardo says kidney. Empress says, came back and said kidney, and Jamfed says kidney. Yes, guys. Bean shape. Yoga said, Empress, I thought you were leaving. Every week is the same thing with Empress Yoga. You will learn. She's leaving every second or every minute. Okay. And Jamfed is saying, me on holidays and me sleep already. Oh, you mean Empress? Tell them you're not going away, you sleep already, so you don't need to go in bed right now. And Sassy is saying, why it have to be June 7, Empress? Oops. Okay, I read the early, but I must have missed that comment. Okay. Alright, so next is, so number 7 is which system contains the brain, brainstem, and nerves? Which system contains the brain, brainstem, and nerves? Empress say, Yoga, I'm trying if it's even $1,000. And Jamfed say, where Yoga come from, laugh out loud. And Jamfed say, laugh out loud. Sassy said, Empress, and your pancreas push out your system, what a cascas. And Jamfed said, don't allow me with round 4 now. Okay. And Sassy said Yoga for Goga is Yoda. Okay, I did. Yoga for Goga is Yoda. I have to look at that one again because I know I watched. Okay. Is that you, Yoda, as Yoga? And Empress is saying, make your bean shape and start types as a laugh out loud. Yoga with Goga. I am from Kenya. Yeah, because I know I watch your videos and I know that's not you there. Okay. Alright, so let's refresh and see. This is the last one I'm doing because you want to see it. Alright, so who came in first with that response? So Empress came in first with that response. So the nervous system contains the brain stem, and the nerves.
So we start as it is. Jamfet on 3, Empress on 2, Ricardo on 1, Yoga on 1.
Okay. You guys, sure. And Jamfet said neuron, Ricardo nervous, Yoga nervous, Kai is nervous, Jamfet neurological, and Sassy saying you two, I guess she's saying jump with Empress. You know, hear me say you're not to win tonight. You're not to win nothing tonight. And Sassy said, okay, central nervous system. And Sassy said, I am asking Anne. What is she asking? Is she asking if it's a central nervous system? Don't the life now laugh out loud. Ricardo only one right and sick in his mouth. Alright. So number 8. So number 8 is, how many bones does the human skeleton, how many bones is the human skeleton made up of? Oops, sorry, no, Yoga is not Yuda. Yoga is from Kenya. He answered you in the chat. Sorry about that. I misunderstood. Okay, she was asking. Okay. So Yoga is not Yuda. Yoga is a male from Kenya who does yoga body stretches and all of that. All right, let's see. All right, so on the board with the correct response is Empress 206. Ricardo, you're one of 217, 213. Oh, Jamford said it's answer no record. No, Jamford, I'm not seeing anything from you. Ricardo said, leave Empress alone, Sassy. Empress said she's asking her that. Sassy said thousands. And Yoga says, oh, what is Yuda? Oh, Yuda is another person's name who supports the channel. So she thought when she saw Yoga, it was Yuda with just a different name. But Yuda is a person. She's normally on the lives. Alright, so number 8. So number 9 is, what is the name of the present pandemic? Who can come up with that first? What is the name of the present pandemic? Let's see who came up with it first. So Jamfed came up with it first. Okay, we had a tie.
Here's the tie.
We had a Jamfed was on 3 and Empress was on 3. So Jamfed is now on 4, Empress on 3. That's 7 and 2, 9. Okay, so let's see who. So Jamfed And then Ricardo, Empress, Sassy, Kai, and Empress again, and Yoga came in also with COVID. Oh, a lot of people are saying that their response did not come up. My answer was not recorded. Ricardo said, I said it. But Empress says, Abe Jamfet, yay, Sashi, so mine didn't come in. So a lot of persons' answers disappeared. Sorry about that, guys, but I did not see Kai saying, where's my response? I don't know, didn't come in. Jamfet is asking what's wrong with 206. I don't know why T did that. Alright, so let's see number 10, what we're going to give for number 10. Alright, so number 10 question is, listen guys, number 10 question is, John's mother has 4 children, April, May, June. Who is the 4th child? So John's mother has 4 children, April, May, June. Who is the 4th child? Let's see who first came in with that. So John Fett is the winner. So John Fett says John, Ricardo, John, Yoga, John. Okay. John Fett said why?
So the 4th rounds goes for Jamfet. Congratulations, Jamfet, to walk away with round number 4.
Okay, so
Congratulations, Jamfet.
it's right now. Okay, Jamfet said it's right now, laugh out loud. Okay, and so Sassy said you have to ask why to Jamfet. Because he's saying Mystic Troll. Sassy saying Pandemic Pool. Guy saying me too, Sashibu. Sashibu saying boy, then beat your butt tonight, Empress. Jamfet say white tea and black the pipe. Yes, Jamfet, and I make a pressure the pipe tonight. It's about 6. And Sassy said she forget beat laugh out loud, Empress. And Kai said, yeah, I saw it, and then it disappeared probably because it's a number. Maybe, I don't know, because I didn't even see anything come up apart from Empresses and Ricardo's 270 and 213. So I don't know. And John says, okay, so I get them through that with John, and Kai said, Kai. And Sashi said, laugh out loud, them answer already. And Kai said, ha ha ha. And Sashi said, new question, John said, why? Sashi said, everybody knows that before you don't talk. Oh my goodness. And Ricardo is saying congrats. Jamfet Yoga is saying congratulations. Jamfet Ricardo is rejoicing or celebrating for Jamfet. And Sassy saying congrats to all the winners tonight. And Empress is saying good night. And Byron, good night, Empress. Have a restful and wonderful night. And Jamfet says this round was fun, not gonna lie. Thank you so much, Jamfet. Really glad you enjoyed it. And thank you guys so much for being here. We're just going to stop it at 4 rounds because I can see Byron is tired and he's already disappeared. He wants to sleep. So guys, thank you so much for making another this Jeopardy Friday. Another great one. Really appreciate the continued support. And guys, if you see anyone in the chat that you don't have, please feel free to make friends. And likewise, we'll show you back friendship in return. And guys, I just want to say have a restful and wonderful night and a blessed and productive week ahead. So good night, guys, and sleep well. And Yoga is saying thanks to us, that was fun. Thank you, Yoga. Really glad you enjoyed it, and hopes to see you back over here next Friday. Tomorrow, guys, remember it's Kai's live, and also Taylor family is also gonna be going live at 8 p.m. and Kai goes live at 8:30 p.m. US time in Florida time. So make sure you go over, guys, and support both Kai and Taylor and Taylor's family. And I'll see you guys over there tomorrow. Ricardo is saying good night, everyone. Ricardo is saying, Auntie Kai, are we going live tomorrow? Yes, Kai, because you weren't live last Saturday. So are you going to be going live tomorrow? Let you know, but she's normally live on a Saturday at 8:30. And her phenomenal motivation is in the building, saying hello, everyone. Hello, her. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate the support and that lovely thumbs up that you just gave. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Kai saying congrats, Jam Fit. And Kai saying yes, nephew, we are. Okay, so Kai is going live tomorrow. And Sassy saying Jam Fit, go make breakfast now. And Sassy saying a car, and Ricardo is saying bye, and Kai saying hi, car. And Kai is saying thank you, Mystic, you are so welcome, Kai. And Kai is saying Kai, much love. And she's also showing love to Sassy. So guys, thank you. Ricardo said, well, I enjoyed tonight. Have a great rest of the night, guys, and a wonderful weekend. You too, Ricardo. And guys, remember the winners. If nothing has changed with your numbers, I'll use the numbers that I already have for you guys. If you need me to put it through to another number, please hit me up on Instagram, and remember to say which network it is, whether it is Digicel or Flow, and I will send you your credits. So that's my IG information on _mystic2. I pressed me think you're asleep already. Okay, guys, so good night and rest well. God be with you. Bye. Oh my goodness. I'm pressing everything.